you talk about huge for their program. I mean, they didn't win but one game, I think, last year, and we don't want to talk about that. I don't think they're going to see that, but I think they're going to come in here and measure themselves against probably the best team that they played this year. Right. One of the best teams they played this year for sure, and for sure the top HBC. They played Tennessee State, they played Southern, and they played Kennesaw State. Now those are schools that we're familiar with. All the other schools they played are all out there on the West Coast, the left coast.
That's right.
And so we're gonna light it up with these guys. They're dressed in all white. So we're gonna take these girls to the ball, to the prom.
You know, Errol, other interesting thing about them, the head coach Desmond Gums, he's also the athletic director. That's a Division II thing.
When you think about that, you know, it reminds you of a big high school. The head coach is usually the athletic director. But I tell you what, it's a hell of a job, man. When you coaching a football team, you don't have a home field and all your games are away.
Right.
That's got to be challenging. But the Rattlers have won the toss, and we're going to be receiving that football shortly.
The Rattlers come out in orange helmets, orange jerseys with green pants, and as Al stated, the Rattlers will be receiving this kickoff. Back deep for the Rattlers is Marcus Rowley, as the Oklameers have come into Tallahassee, Florida, to go up against the number 9 team in the country, the Florida A&M Rattlers. And Al, as you said, we have a game on our hands.
No doubt about it. I tell you what, they're going to kick this ball off, and you know we haven't had a kickoff return in quite some time for a touchdown. We potentially could see that coming on this next play here. But I tell you what, glad to have the guys from Cali here, man, and we're going to treat them well. I'm sure they've been. We've hosted them well so far. We're going to give them a little business here for the next couple 3 hours, and then send them packing.
Back deep for the Rattlers, Marcus Riley, along with Jamari Gassett, as the Rattlers are set up, getting ready to take this kick. It's a kick that's just going to be fielded by the Rattlers. He's going to return it across the 30, and Al, you hit it. He's going to get great yardage on this play and get up to around the 40-yard line of Florida A&M.
Yeah, they're going to be feisty with a nice kick and a nice return for the Rattlers. That ball is going to probably be placed inside the 40-yard line of the Rattlers, and the Rattlers will be moving from right to left.
What do you want to see the Rattlers do on this initial drive? Because you talked a little bit about getting in sync and taking control of this game.
I expect to see the Rattlers run the football. I want to see us run this football against this defense and then let the run set up our passing game. But I'm still saying Junior's going to throw 4 or 5 touchdown passes tonight.
Junior Maradovic is the starting quarterback tonight for Florida A&M as he brings the Rattlers out, as he is going to give this ball off to Terrell Jennings, and Terrell Jennings is going to get about 6 yards, and he's going to get to about the 46-yard. A nice opening play for the Florida A&M offense.
Big time push at the point of attack, and big TJ running that football, man. He picked up about 6-7 yards on that play.
That's going to set up a second down for Florida A&M, and about 2 yards to go for the Rattlers as they mark this ball down on the 46-yard line of Florida A&M as the Rattlers on their first possession of the afternoon. Junior Maradovic is your quarterback. He's looking over this defense, and he's going to give this ball off again to Jennings, and Jennings is going to crack into the 50-yard line, and that looks like that's going to be a first down, Al, for Florida A&M.
Yeah, he got that easy, man. The sticks have got to move for a first down.
So the Rattlers come into this game 8-1, 7 straight wins for Florida A&M as they set this ball down right at midfield. It's going to be first down and 10 yards to go. Florida A&M Junior passes out to the flats, hits his wide receiver, or is that Jennings? And it's going to be complete as the Rattlers are close to another first down.
Yeah, Terrell's getting a lot of work early here. That was a little swing pass to Terrell. He picked up another first down to the short side of the field. Good pass to TJ from Junior
Maradovic. As the Rattlers do pick up a first down as they place this ball down at the 40-yard line of Lincoln University. The squad that come in from California has only been playing football for 2 years. Maradovic looks over the defense. He looks back. He's back to pass, looking. He's being pressured. Fires, completes this ball out to his wide receiver, and he's going to make a move, and it looks like it's going to be another Rattler first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, Junior extended the play to the wide side of the field, And again, that was Terrell Jennings hitting
yes.
the back out the backfield. That's his check. And he was looking downfield to throw, hit his check down, picked up the first down. Move those chains, Rattlers.
Definitely. And we have 12 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter as Florida A&M driving on their first possession. Ball marked at the 28-yard line of Lincoln University. Junior Maradovic, as he is going to be sacked in there by their defensive lineman. And Al, he came through that A-gap and caused some problems.
I tell you what, credit Lincoln with good pressure on Junior. It was a little play-action pass. He wanted to go to the tight end, but they fouled that play completely up. It's going to be 2nd and 10 again.
12 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We have no score here at Ken Raleigh Field at Bragg Memorial Stadium. I'm Melvin Beal here along with Albert Chester as the Florida A&M Rattlers facing a 2nd down, 13 to go. The give is up the middle to Terrell Jennings. He gets about 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, Terrell attacked the A-gap between the guard and center there. Got a little push. Still going to be short. Going to be 3rd and about 9-10.
Rattlers on their first possession of the afternoon. This drive for the Rattlers started at around their 41-yard line after a nice return for Florida A&M, as they are now in a 3rd and about 10 as they mark this ball down at the 28-yard line of Lincoln. Maradovic looking over this defense. First big challenge for this Rattler offense as they mark this ball down at the 28-yard line. And bad snap, and Junior's going to pick it up, and they may have recovered this ball. Lincoln is saying they have it. The ball bounced back to the 50-yard line, and Al, that's not what we want to see right now with the new quarterback.
Well, you know, we talked about T.G. Lee being hurt in that center-quarterback relationship, and of course now you got a new quarterback, you got a new center in. And he was really a bad snap from the center.
It really was.
And very fortunate that we were able to recover that. But I'll tell you what, I think a big play was about to happen. They were 3 across man to man. I mean, it was no safety, and I think something big was about to happen. But we got fouled on that bad snap, and we'll be punting here.
Rattlers 4th and a long ways to go as Trey Wilhort is on to try and flip the field for the Rattlers. He gets off a nice punt. And this punt is going to be fielded. Actually, it's going to bounce dead inside the 10-yard line, and that's what you want from your punter.
That's exactly what we want. That's what we talked about, flipping the field. That ball ended up on about the 6 or 7-yard line. Great punt by Wilhort.
Rattlers on their first possession drive down to the 28-yard line. Junior is sacked on his first play from there, and then a bad snap puts the ball back at the 50. Rattlers punt. Lincoln will take over this ball as they mark it down at the 8-yard line of Lincoln. First down and 10 yards to go, Oakland Airs.
The Lincoln offense is led by T.J. Goodwin. He's the quarterback, the big, tall kid, 6'5", about 210. He's lean, but they got a running back named Otis Weech who can run that football, so we got to keep eyes on him. We got to wrap him up. But right now, the QB has an empty set right now. Nobody, empty backfield. You got everybody spread out, so they're expecting to throw this football around.
Definitely. 10 minutes, 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. This is the first possession for the Lincoln Oaklanders as they go up against this dark cloud defense. Ball marked on the 8-yard line, and here's the first play. He's going to give it up the middle to Weech, his running back, and he's going to be stacked up, and he breaks a tackle. They hit him up and around the 4-yard line. And he's going to gain 5 yards.
Yeah, Weech actually was in the trips formation. He shifted back to the backfield, and big quarterback hit off to him. And I tell you what, he did a tremendous job running that football. That's a tough 4 or 5 yards pick up there for a 2nd and about 6.
We got 10 minutes, 2 seconds remaining here in the first quarter as Lincoln has come out, and they're looking at a 2nd down and 6 yards to go as they place this ball down on the 12-yard line of Lincoln University. This is their second play on the night. Quarterback on the draw, and he's going to find some running room, and he's going to get a first down for the Oakland Airs.
Oh, Big Slim, man, did exactly what you need as a quarterback. A fresh set of downs. 10 yards to give you a fresh set of downs. I think he picked up the first down on that play. That was a designed quarterback draw. Actually, he's short. He's a yard
Yes,
short.
he is short.
So quarterback draw. He could have picked that up. I think he slid a little too early.
Yes.
But it's third and about 2, 3, 6 inches maybe.
Lincoln University out of California with a 3rd down and 1. We have 9 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in the first quarter as Lincoln threatening to get their first down on the evening as the quarterback gives it to the running back, and he's hit. But, Al, it looks like his surge may have gotten him the first down.
I mean, I tell you what, Welch is not a real big cat, but I tell you what, he toted that ball just then, man. Looks good for the first down.
They're going to place the ball down on the 17-yard line of Lincoln as they get down on the drive. We have minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the first quarter as Lincoln has come out. And, Al, you'd have to say they've had success.
Yeah, they've got to feel good about themselves, man. They picked up the first down against the best defense they've probably seen all year.
Rattler, Dark Cloud defense looking to make a statement against this Lincoln squad who has not won a game this year. To give is up the middle to Weech, and he's going to be stacked up in there by Stanley Minter and a host of other Rattlers for a short gain on first down.
Yeah, Otis Winch, he's a senior. He's 5'9", 215, but I tell you what, he runs like he's 6'3", 235.
8 minutes, 5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. We are at Ken Riley Field at Bragg Memorial Stadium as the Florida A&M Rattlers, the number 9 team in the FCS coaches poll, comes up against this Lincoln University team, a squad that was really created 2 years ago. They are 0-11 at this point in the season, and they come into Tallahassee and they get a first down on their first possession, and they're looking at a 2nd down and 8 yards to go against Florida A&M.
You know, Melvin, one of the things we didn't mention, we salute all the veterans.
Yes.
Today is Veterans Day as we celebrate them all weekend for their services. Thank you for your service.
Now, you're a veteran, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. I'll move on.
Both my parents were, though.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yes. 2nd down, 8 yards to go for Lincoln. They give, and it's a pass across the middle, and it's going to be complete for Oakland Deer. First down out around the 35-yard line. That was a nice hookup with his wide receiver.
That nice play-action pass. I tell you what, T.J. Goodwin play fake, and that's what happens when you run the football effectively. You got to respect that run. He comes back, hit a little quick slant to his big receiver outside for first down. I mean, they matriculating the ball down the field. That's about the 3rd first down they've gotten against the Dark Cloud defense early in this football game.
7 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the first quarter. No score here at Ken Riley Field at Bragg Memorial Stadium. Lincoln has come in and gotten their 3rd first down on the evening as they're challenging the Rattler offense to give. As the quarterback keeps this ball, he's rolling out, looking for some running room, and he's going to be brought down after about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, I tell you what, nice run pass option, and I mentioned doing the pregame show that watch this kid warm up, and we can tell he can run the football, and he has a live arm too, so he's effective matriculating the football down the field. Pick up about 2 yards on that play.
They're going to mark this ball at the 38-yard line of Lincoln, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8 yards to go for the Oakland Deers. Rattlers looking to tighten up right now as this Lincoln squad has come out and found success on their first possession. And the give is up the middle. Quarterback keeps the ball. He keeps the ball. He's going to get a short gain of about 1 yard on the play.
Same kind of deal. They had trips to the wide side of the field, little play action, run pass option, quarterback pulled it, and because we snuffed that thing out pretty good, swarmed by the orange helmets for no gain.
They place this ball down at the 39-yard line of Lincoln University. We have 5 minutes, 44 seconds remaining here in the first quarter as Lincoln facing a 3rd down and 7 against this Florida A&M defense. Rattlers looking to make a play as their quarterback, back to pass, looking, fires, and he misses the receiver. It's going to be incomplete, and the Oakland Deers are going to have to turn it over on downs.
They had trips to the wide side of the field and twins to the short side. He tried to hit a back shoulder fade, and it fell short. 4th down, and they will have to punt back to the Rattlers. But a good effective drive. I mean, they had 3 first downs on their first series with against the Dark Cloud defense.
Back deep for the Rattlers is Jamari Shareed, K-Dot, as we refer to him. He's standing on about his 22-yard line. This punt is going to be returnable. He makes a first move. He gets past the first man. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. And he's going to be another move, and he's going to be brought down at about the 46-yard line of Florida A&M. Good field position for this Florida A&M offense.
Yeah, K-Dot did a good job fielding that punt. It was a nice high punt. And the defender was coming down, was almost right in his face. And he made that first guy miss and turned the speed on and was able to turn that thing up and get the ball again inside the 45-yard line.
5 minutes, 8 seconds remaining as the Rattlers get ready for their second offensive possession on the afternoon. Rattlers drove this last drive down to the 28-yard line of Lincoln, and then a couple of things happened. First, the quarterback was sacked. Second, the snap went under his head, and he picked the ball up around the 50-yard line. Junior Maradovic is your quarterback for Florida A&M as the Rattlers come out. And the give, Maradovic is back, and he overthrows his intended receiver that looks like Marcus Riley, and the Rattlers are facing a second down.
Yeah, you want to get the ball to your playmakers early and often. That was a little screen set up that fell incomplete.
Junior Maradovic is your quarterback for Florida A&M as the Rattlers are facing a second down and 10 yards to go. They mark the ball down at the 46-yard line of Florida A&M. Maradovic back to pass, looking, fires, and he completes this ball out around the 42-yard line, and the Rattlers are going to enter into Lincoln territory. That's going to be a first down, Florida A&M. Move those chains.
Yeah, nice pitch and catch right over the middle. Good pass.
Quick give in there to the running back. Looks like that's going to be Kelvin Dean for the Rattlers. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up second down for the Rattlers.
Rattlers run a little tempo offense, the upbeat, try to take advantage of some opportunities here. Keep their defense off balance.
They mark this ball down at the 43-yard line of Lincoln University. First down and 10 yards to go. Make that second down and 7 yards to go for Florida A&M. Junior Maradovic is your quarterback. And he's back to pass. Looking deep. Got a man near the end zone. And it's going to be incomplete. Intended for Marcus Riley. Nice execution. Not a good delivery.
Well, nice play-action pass there. I thought the defensive back actually grabbed our guy a little early, but it was a nice corner route. Junior hung that ball up. He showed that arm talent.
Yes.
And we fell short on that play. We're still 3rd and 7. We still got an opportunity to get a first down here, but was trying to hit that deep corner route.
3 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in the first quarter. No score here at Bragg Stadium as Lincoln University, a team that has not won a game this season, has come in and they're facing the Rattlers. Maradovic back, looking, fires, and the ball is going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up fourth down for Florida A&M.
Yeah, Junior has to see that safety come up on his pre-snap read. He blitzed, but he went unblocked and caused that play to go awry. It's 4th and about 6. And I think coach is going to go for it here.
They placed the ball down at the 39-yard line of Lincoln University. Florida A&M will go for it on 4th down. They're looking at a 4th down and 7 yards to go. Junior Maradovic is your quarterback for the Rattlers as they have trips to the right. And they're looking over this defense, and they're going to call a timeout. Florida A&M will call a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're in tune to the Rattler Sports Network.
FAMU football season is ready to strike. Cheer the Rattlers to victory and be entertained by the Marching 100 this football season at Bragg Memorial Stadium. The game is over. You can explore even more excitement in Tallahassee. Explore over 700 miles of trails, sway to the rhythmic tunes at the Bradfordville Blues Club, sip on a beer from our many craft breweries, or dine at one of our incredible local restaurants. Plan your trip to the highest of 7 hills at visitallahassee.com.
And Tri-Eagle Savings and FAMU Athletics reminding you.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
Escape to a peaceful retreat at Hyatt House, Tallahassee, Capital University, located just
Presented by
upstairs from
Hyatt
FSU and
is
FAMU,
live every Monday night
Railroad
at 7
Square,
p.m.
Arts Park,
Come on down
Tallahassee.
and support Coach.
Back live here at Bragg Memorial Stadium. Rattlers facing a 4th down and 7 yards to go. Ball marked at the 39-yard line of Lincoln University. And the give is going to be to the running back as he gets a nice job. And he's running, and he's going to be close to a first down as they bring him down at around the 28-yard line. Al, I believe that's going to be a first down for Florida A&M.
No doubt about it. That was a reverse there. Nice play fake by Junior. And that was K-Dot, I believe, that picked up that first down. Tough running inside. And he picked and chose the right hole to slip and slide in because it was tight. It was going to be, it was 4th and 6. He was able to pick up 7-8 yards on that particular play.
Injured player down on the field for Lincoln University, and the players are going to go to their respective benches right now as they're looking to work on this young man that's down on the field. Right now, they're not looking, he's not up just yet, but we have 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And Al, right now, there has to be some type of adjustment for our quarterback, Junior Maritovich. Talk a little bit about that coming into a game as the starter.
Well, what happens is it's a big change from practice and game snaps. And Junior hadn't had a lot of game snaps under the lights like he has tonight. I mean, so when you start a game, it's more challenging than it is when you come in off the bench. So Junior's getting a little bit of everything here. He hadn't played in a year and a half probably, and here he starts tonight and trying to get adjusted to game snaps. And I think he's going to get into a rhythm here in a minute.
That was Marquise Grisnium that was taken off the field, number 8 for the Lincoln University Oaklanders. Back deep. Maritovich looking. Fires at the last minute, and that's going to be an incomplete pass for the Rattlers.
Yeah, somehow, somewhere, that defensive end is putting pressure from the left side and forcing Junior to let that ball go a little earlier than he really wants to. He's trying to hit his swing guy, his check down, and wasn't able to get off a good throw. He was trying to hit Terrell Jennings for coming out of the backfield.
3 minutes. 3 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Rattlers facing a 2nd down, 10 yards as they mark this ball down at the 30-yard line of Lincoln. Rattlers on their second possession, offensive possession of the night, looking to make something happen here in Lincoln territory. And the throw is off to Terrell Jennings. He finds some running room, and he's going to be brought down. He's still running, and you're going to bring him down around the 10-yard line. Effective play for the Rattlers.
Yeah, what's happening right now, that defensive end is crashing, and Junior's reading it, flipping the ball out there to his running back, and I tell you what, Terrell gets that ball, man, and turns up and goes north and south, man. That's a load right there, buddy.
Terrell's getting a lot of reps right now. He's been our offense.
A lot of touches so far in this football game for Terrell Jennings, number 23.
2 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Rattlers threatening as they mark the ball down at the 13-yard line of Lincoln University. Junior Maritovich is your quarterback for Florida A&M. And he gives this ball up the middle to Terrell Jennings, and he's going to crack down into about the 8-yard line on an effective 4-yard run.
Yeah, Terrell 6'1", 225, out of Duval, Florida. Actually went to Mandarin High School. Duval, Jacksonville, Florida.
And it shows that This Florida A&M squad has been in Duval County recruiting heavily. Terrell is one of those guys that has been with the program for quite some time. He's been very active here near the end of the season as the Rattlers use 3 running backs. So we're looking at a second down, 7 yards to go for FAMU. A bad snap again. They give it up to Terrell, and he's going to be brought down at about the 11-yard line, and there's definitely something going on with the center and the quarterback at this point.
Yeah, I would think that we would get that corrected by now, but that snaps are still low. Now, that tells me one or two things, Melvin. Either he's having problems with the snap or there's some activity over his head from Lincoln. The Lincoln nose guard must be beating him up pretty good in there. Got him anticipating and not doing his job first. The first thing he has to do, regardless of anything, is get a good snap off to his quarterback.
Rattlers facing a third down, 7 yards to go. Maritovich back, fires toward the end zone, looking, and that looked like that should have been a flag. Is that a flag in the end zone? Because he put his hands on the Rattler receiver.
Yeah, that's pass interference.
Definitely pass interference. That's going to set the Rattlers up with a first down. As he just grabbed our receiver in the end zone and pulled him away from the pass.
He's trying to hit him in the deep corner of the end zone, and the Lincoln defender just grabbed his jersey and was trying to dance with him.
So they set the ball down at the... The ball is going to be placed at the 2-yard line of Lincoln. We have 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Rattlers threatening as we benefit from the pass interference called in the end zone. Junior Maritovich is your quarterback for Florida A&M.
I don't think the Lincoln defenders, cornerbacks, can run with our receivers, so they're grabbing them.
Give is up the middle.
The delayed handoff, but that's a touchdown.
That's going to be a touchdown, FAMU. Wait a minute. Wait.
They called it on the 1-yard
line. It may have said his knee hit there. 39 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We have no score. Rattlers threatening. And they're looking at this play as they brought in Jacques Yant as the running back. He gets the football. He fights and he gets into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown, FAMU. Touchdown, Rattlers.
I tell you what, Big Yant, 6'2", 235. He attacked that A-gap between guard and center. And I tell you what, he was a load to bring down. That's a tough run and a great touchdown run by Yant.
16 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Rattlers get a 1-yard run from Jacques Yant and go up 6-0. Cameron Gillis is out on the field to attempt a point after touchdown as the Rattlers get their first score on the night on a nice run by Yant.
Well, Melvin, I hope that we got some of the wrinkles out of the offense taken care of and some of the jitters out of the way now. We can go ahead and play the kind of football we know we can play.
And we're about set for the point after as the Rattlers. The kick is up, and the kick is good as Florida A&M extends to a 7-0 lead against these Lincoln Oaklanders.
I tell you what, it's been an interesting first quarter because there's, 6 seconds left in the first quarter. But Lincoln came out firing, man, on offense, moved the football, got about 3-4 first downs. The quarterback showed some flexibility in being able to extend the play, run the football, and throw the football. And we were able to stop them on third down, punt the ball, and then we go down and score. So that's a nice reflection of the offense, but it was aided by a couple of penalties. But we'll take it, and hopefully we got some of the jitters out of the way. But it's a difference as a starter at quarterback than coming off the bench, and then it's a difference when you get game reps. Game reps mean a lot. You know, it's a little different, and I think Junior may have kind of shaken off some of the cobwebs, and we'll see if he'll come out firing here, at least providing the kind of leadership we need on offense chance to get this ball in the end zone.
Al, are you a little bit concerned about the snaps from the center? It's been about 3 snaps that have been errant.
I'm concerned because I don't see them on the sideline snapping the ball to each other. They should be trying to fix that. And somehow, some way, I think that, though, their nose tackle, Lincoln's nose guard, must be doing a good job on the center to cause that, because it's a continuing issue.
Lincoln returns this ball out to around the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll go on their second possession of the afternoon as Florida A&M is up 7-0 over Lincoln. And right now, Al, what do you think the response will be from this dark cloud defense?
Well, every time we go ahead, every time we score, and our backs are kind of somewhat against the wall, and these guys have given up a couple of first downs, and I'm pretty sure that that wasn't the plan. I'm expecting them to come out and light this thing up a little bit, be a swarming defense, and cause some disruption, and wrap with this quarterback.
First down, 10 yards to go. Lincoln as they mark this ball down at the 21-yard line. Quarterback back to pass, fires and complete, and the tackle is missed. And this guy's going to get about, a big chunk of it, about 21-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, that's one of the easiest throws to make, right over the center, the middle of the field, and the receiver came across, little button hook, he stopped, quarterback hit him. We were in man coverage, didn't make the tackle, and he was able to turn up and pick up additional yards, run after the catch. Good pitch and catch by the Lincoln football team.
That's the end of the first quarter as Florida A&M has a 7-0 lead over Lincoln University. You're in tune to the Rattler Sports Network, presented by Visit Tallahassee.
Making a difference, AT&T wants to support you in taking your dreams to new heights with a chance to win $5,000 and so much more. Apply now to the AT&T Rising Future Makers Showcase by uploading a video or a written submission to att.com/RFM Showcase. Don't miss your chance to become a part of the Rising Future Makers Network for support and life-changing connections. No purchase necessary. Only to U.S. residents, age of majority. Ends 11/6/23. Void and prohibited. Subject to official rules.
Tonight, we are pleased to applaud the Rattler alumni battalions who are proudly reaching back and giving back, presenting a check for $68,000 for their scholarship endowment to help usher our students toward academic success. Rattler fans, please give a round of applause for their service and positive impact on our students.
HOC.com to learn more. Tallahassee Orthopedic Clinic, the team behind the team.
All right, Rattler fans, make some noise. Let's go.
Mami, yo estoy bien. ¿Cómo que andas? Sí, ¿y papá? Yeah, I'm starting work tomorrow. Hi, can you tell me if I'm doing this right? Yeah, that looks right. Oh, really? You're good.
When you leave one comfort zone in search of another, Regions has the people, tools, and tech
I can help you with that. New job? New everything.
to help you move forward faster and brave the beginning.
At Bragg Memorial Stadium. Lincoln, interception, and he has the sideline, and he's still running, and this is going to be a pick six, touchdown FAMU, touchdown Rattlers, big play by the Rattler Dark Cloud defense.
Well, you asked me what I thought the defense would do, and I tell you what, he came back and tried to hit that little quick post, and Daco Wilson, 6'1", 205 senior, he picked that thing off, man, and he picked it off and took it to the end zone for 6.
Rattlers explode on the pick six as the Dark Cloud defense comes out and turns away Lincoln University with 14 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Cameron Gillis is on for your point after touchdown. Crowd is jacked up here in Bragg Memorial Stadium.
That's exactly what we needed. They show up and show out at the right time, man.
Kick is up. And the kick is good as the Florida A&M Rattlers extend to a 14-0 lead with 14 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Florida A&M 14, Lincoln University nothing. We'll be back in a moment.
Is ready to strike. Cheer the Rattlers to victory and be entertained by the marching 100 this football season at Bragg Memorial Stadium. When the game is over, you can explore even more excitement in Tallahassee. Explore over 700 miles of trails, away from the rhythmic tunes at the Bradford Field Blues Club. Sip on a beer from our main craft brewery or dine at one of our incredibly local restaurants. Plan your trip to the highest of 7 hills at visitallahassee.com. Relax in Tallahassee at the Hampton Inn & Suites, Capital University. Located between FAMU and SFU, surrounded by many restaurants, shopping, and nightlife. Enjoy free Wi-Fi, free hot breakfast, and clean, fresh Hampton beds. Enjoy great value and experience Hamptonality. Visit Hampton.com to book your next stay.
Back live here at Ken Riley Field at Bragg Memorial Stadium. Florida A&M on an electric pick six has extended to a 14-0 lead over a game Lincoln University team. The kick is going to soar into the end zone. He's going to bring it out of the end zone, and he's going to be hit and met. What a lick. What a lick at about the 12-yard line. Big play by the Rattlers special teams.
Man, that was a violent contact hit right there. But really surprised that that young fella decided to bring that ball at the end zone. He was tackled on about the 14-yard line, and the Lincoln offense will be moving right to left.
14 minutes, 39 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Florida A&M 14, Lincoln University nothing, as they're going to place this ball down on the 14-yard line of Lincoln, and that's where this Dark Cloud defense comes out again after getting a big-time pick six to extend to a 14-0 lead.
You know, Melvin, if my memory serves me correctly, I believe we've had 3, maybe 4 pick sixes this year.
We really have.
Yeah, that's big time right there.
Lincoln University, a team that hasn't won a game this year, they come out, and this ball is given to Winch. Winch is going to get maybe a yard on the play, minimal gain on first down for Lincoln.
Yeah, I tell you what, they attacked the right side of their offensive line, but the Rattlers were right there, didn't get the push they were looking for, and were stopped for probably a 1-yard gain.
14 minutes, 19 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Florida A&M 14, Lincoln University nothing, as Lincoln is going to be facing a second down, 9 yards to go as they place this ball down on the 15-yard line of Lincoln. Quarterback is going to keep this ball and makes a couple of moves, and he's met in there by Isaiah Major, and that's going to be for a minimal gain on the play to bring up third down for Lincoln.
Yeah, the big tall guy looked right, came back to the left, and then ended up pulling it down to try to run, extend the play. He picked up a couple of yards, but it's going to be third and about 7. The ball is marked about on the 16-yard line.
13 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the second quarter. I'm Melvin Beal here along with Albert Chester as the Florida A&M defense looking to make another big play. Quarterback, bad snap on the play. Looking, fires, and he's just going to throw this ball way out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down for Lincoln University.
Got a little rollout action to the short side of the field, but I tell you what, the Rattlers were running the quarterback down, and he had to throw that ball out of bounds. I tell you what, good pursuit and pressure by the Rattler defense.
Fourth down for the Rattlers, for the Lincoln University Oaklanders, as they set to punt the ball. Florida A&M's kick returner is at midfield. The kick is out there, and he's going to let it hit, and he's going to return this ball. He has some running room. He's going to get across the 45 to the 40, and he's going to be brought down inside the 40-yard line at about the 37-yard line of Lincoln. Excellent field position for Florida A&M.
I like the way K-Dot ended up going east and west and then turning that thing back up north and south to pick up some additional yards. Looked like the ball is going to be marked on about the 37, 38-yard line.
12 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Florida A&M 14, Lincoln University nothing. Rattlers coming in for their fourth offensive possession on the night. Junior Maritovich is your quarterback, as the Rattlers on their last offensive possession got a 1-yard touchdown run from Jacques Yan, but Al, it's been a whole lot of Terrell Jennings.
A whole lot of Terrell Jennings. You know, I think this is his last time playing here in orange and green, man, and I tell you, he wants to light that thing up, and I'm sure Coach is going to try to help facilitate that, and you can see by the touches he's gotten so far in this game. I mean, he's catching the football, he's running the football, really getting it done.
Definitely. 12 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Florida A&M is going to get this ball as they mark it down at the 38-yard line of Lincoln. Junior Maritovich is your quarterback for Florida A&M, trying to get into a rhythm. As Oxendine goes in motion, Junior back, looking to pass, looking, fires. Got a man down near the end zone, and it's going to him. Touchdown, FAMU. Touchdown, Rattlers. Looks like Aaron Oxendine on the touchdown for Florida A&M. Do we have flags on the play?
There's some laundry on the field, and it looks like it's against the Rattlers.
It's going to bring that touchdown back as Junior Maritovich connected up with Oxendine, but they're going to bring this ball back as there's a penalty against Florida A&M.
Well, I'll tell you what, Junior was up under the center, quarterback under the center, play action pass, and he waited for him to clear and laid that thing right out there deep into the corner for a touchdown.
And he broke open. That was a beautiful pass from Junior. But they're going to set this ball down at about the 42-yard line of Lincoln. That's going to be first down for the Rattlers. And it looks like it's going to be first down and about 15 yards for Florida A&M.
I wasn't clear on what the penalty was, but it was just a 5-yard penalty, but it brought the touchdown back.
Getting there to Yant, who fights ahead for about 3 yards, and there is another penalty on the play, and it usually comes in the area of holding.
Yeah, when you throw it that close to, it is holding against the Rattlers. No, it's the defense holding.
Defensive holding.
Defense.
So they'll get the 5 yards back that they initially lost on the penalty that cost us the touchdown. And they're going to move this ball down. Al, that's actually more.
That's a whole lot of 5 yards.
Right there. That's a 15-yard. That's a 15-yard penalty, as they're going to move this ball down to the 29-yard line of the Lincoln University. Florida A&M first down and 10 yards to go from there. Junior Maritovich is your quarterback for Florida A&M, as the Rattlers looking to make something happen here in the second quarter. Maritovich back to pass, looking, fires, and that ball is incomplete.
But I tell you what, it's a great throw, though,
to Nicholas Dixon.
And it was almost caught, but a great defense by the Lincoln defender there. Tried to hit him on the little back shoulder fade action. But Junior's showing that arm talent, man. He can throw that football.
He definitely can. Junior Maritovich getting his first start on this season as the coach elected to sit the starter, Jeremy Musa, out, who took a lick against Alabama A&M. Bit of a sore shoulder right now, but it's given Junior Maritovich an opportunity to show his skill set as he goes under center, as they place the ball down at the 29-yard line of Lincoln. And the give is to Marcus Riley on an end around, and he's going to pick up close to a first down, maybe 8 yards on that carry out.
Yeah, I tell you what, used his speed and elusiveness and was able to make the first guy miss, turned up, and, I mean, he's going to be a yard and a half short of the first down. A little reverse action there. Get the ball to your playmakers early and often.
The give is up the middle
Oh, that's first down easy there.
For a first down for Florida A&M. And it looks like that running back on the play is Will Hart for the Rattlers.
Rattlers tempo offense. They're moving quick.
Give us to Will Hart again, who dances in and out. And he's still breaking tackles, and he's going to get about 7 yards on the carry. Nice-looking move by Will Hart.
Yeah, we talked about this before the game. I expected the Rattlers to run the football, let the run set up the pass, and that's exactly what's going on. You got 3 running backs who are toting that peel here tonight.
Leland Will Hart is your running back as the Rattlers employ 4 running backs in their offensive system as they set this ball down on the 9-yard line, and it's going to be second down and 4 yards to go for Florida A&M. Junior Maritovich is your quarterback. And he's going to give the ball to Will Hart again, who finds some running room, and he's going to look. He's going to score. Touchdown, FAMU. Touchdown, Rattlers on a nice 9-yard run by Leland Will Hart as the Rattlers advance to a 20-0 lead.
Yeah, credit the Rattler offensive line with great push on that right side. The rest of it was just Will Hart doing what he does, man. I tell you what, shows skill, speed, and that burst, and before you know it, he's in the end zone.
Florida A&M extends to a 20-0 lead with 10 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Cameron Gillis on to attempt a point-after touchdown for the Rattlers as the Rattlers get a nice 9-yard run from Leland Will Hart. Kick is up. And the kick is good as the Rattlers extend to a 21-0 lead over Lincoln University with 10 minutes and 52 seconds here at Bragg Memorial Stadium. We'll be back in a moment.
Tallahassee's newest extended stay hotel offers all the comforts of home with residential-inspired suites, plush beds, separate sitting areas, fully equipped kitchen. Wake up to a complimentary morning spread served daily and unwind at the H-Bar offering cocktails and apps nightly. Kind House, be flexible, elevated approach. 30-day reason sports fans prepare original Louisiana brand hot sauce. That's because Louisiana brand hot sauce is flavor to soul baby, hot to chocolate, gas to pizza, bacon to wings, made using old sun-ripened pepper. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is very good. And Louisiana brand hot sauce brings
HBCU students, are you making a difference? AT&T wants to support you in taking your dreams to new heights with a chance to win $5,000 and so much more. Apply now to the AT&T Rising Future Makers Showcase by uploading a video or a written submission to att.com/RFM Showcase. Don't miss your chance to become a part of the Rising Future Makers Network for support and life-changing connections. If necessary, over to U.S. residents age of majority in 11 to 26. Void prohibited. Subject to official rules.
Back live here on Ken Raleigh Field at Bragg Memorial Stadium. Florida A&M gets a 9-yard run from Leland Will Hart to extend to a 21-0 lead with 10 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the second quarter. I'm Melvin Beal here along with Albert Chester as Michael Smith kick is going to be returned from the 2-yard line, and he gets a little bit of a hole and is going to be driven out around the 28-yard, make that the 19-yard line of Lincoln University.
I tell you what, great coverage. The guys did a good job running down in their lanes and forcing that return guy out of bounds inside the 20-yard line.
Lincoln University came out and initially looked really well against Florida A&M, but this offense has given up a pick six tonight as this team comes in from Oakland, California, and this Lincoln squad has been formed 2 years ago, Al, and right now they went up against a buzzsaw in this Florida A&M Rattler team.
Well, they've struggled most of the season, and I think they're trying to find their grit in terms of what type of football team they're going to be. They got some talented guys out there, but the Rattlers are just too much to handle.
This team has been on the road for every game this season as they give the ball off to Winch, and he's going to be stacked up by a host of Rattlers who drives them back for a minimal gain.
Yeah, I think that Dark Cloud defense now is playing with a little attitude right about now, because these guys came out and got 3 first downs on that first possession. And
made them feel a certain kind of way.
They're feeling a certain kind of way, man. You know, I say, man, you crank that car up, hit the gas hard, and keep that gas pedal pushed down, man. We're going to kill a mosquito with an axe. And then you ease off that thing a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit, and then glide it on in.
It's senior day here at Bragg Memorial Stadium as Florida A&M is going to be celebrating 30 seniors who are spending their last regular season home game here at Bragg Stadium. And now, the good thing about these seniors, they have another football game to play here at Bragg.
They got a few more. I tell you what, it's exciting for these guys, and they know that you're talking about the SWAC East champs.
Yes, they are.
You know, and they're playing like champs. You know, you can't have a championship thoughts and pop one up work at it efforts. You know, you got to pump that thing all the time, man. That was a sack for a loss there. It's going to be third and about 15.
9 minutes, 27 seconds remaining as they place the ball down at the 16-yard line of Lincoln University as the Rattlers have come up strong on defense, playing a lot of guys tonight, and that's what they wanted to do, Al.
That's what you want. You want these guys to get game reps, and it's important.
Sack! Another sack around the 5-yard line on the play for Florida A&M. Big play for Florida A&M.
Yeah, Big Slim, you can't hold that ball that long. T.J. Goodwin, the quarterback, he's 6'5", 205. He's a lean 205, but I tell you what, you cannot hold that football like that. You got to get that ball out your hand. It was slow developing, so you got to credit the Rattler secondary with great coverage as the defensive line put pressure on him. They're pushing that pocket and come up with a sack. It's 4th and a whole bunch right about now.
There it is as they place this ball down on the 7-yard line of Lincoln University with 8 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Florida A&M 21, Lincoln University nothing, as KDOT Jamari Shareed is standing at his 38-yard line. There's Landry on the field, and a timeout has been called, and we'll take one with them. You're in tune to the Rattler Sports Network. We'll be back in a moment.
Shopping and enjoy a great value.
FAMU football season is ready to strike. Cheer the Rattlers to victory and be entertained by the marching 100 this football season at Bragg Memorial Stadium. The game is over. You can explore even more excitement in Tallahassee. Explore over 700 miles of trails, sway to the rhythmic tunes at the Rapper Beer Blues Club, sip on a beer from our many craft breweries, or dine at one of our incredible local restaurants. Plan your trip to the highest of 7 hills and visit Tallahassee.com.
Drury Hotels. Travel happy.
Cardiovascular surgery. The Florida Lottery has contributed billions of dollars to education, putting kids like me on the path to success.
And they've awarded countless Bright Future scholarships, helping me pursue higher education.
So I can do more than just dream.
I can create one. The Florida Lottery is proud to help fund the futures of students across our state. Learn more at FLALottery.com/education.
Back live here at Bragg Memorial Stadium as the Florida A&M Rattlers have extended to a 21-0 lead. That punt from his end zone was received by KDOT. Rattlers are going to get this ball as they place it down on the 35-yard line of Lincoln University. Junior Maritovich is your quarterback for Florida A&M as the Rattlers on their last offensive possession got a 9-yard touchdown run from Leland Weehart and extended to this 21-point lead.
Yeah, we talked about that laundry on the field prior to the punt. That was actually the delay of game against Lincoln. They pushed that ball even back further. They punt the ball. We fair catch the ball and get the ball. Getting ready to make some things happen.
And it is happening. Another completion for a Rattler receiver out there. Can't see his number, but that looks like Darren Oxendine, and he's going to get a first down for Florida A&M.
Yeah, I tell you what, little hitch pass out there, bubble screen, if you will, and the rest of it was on him. I tell you what, he showed that speed and quickness and picked that first down up. Ball's going to be marked inside the 20-yard line.
7 minutes, 42 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Florida A&M threatening to score again as they place the ball down at the 18-yard line of the Lincoln University Oakland Airs. Junior gives this ball up the middle, and a break on tackle in there, and the ball is going to be fumbled and recovered, it looks like, by Lincoln University around the 7-yard line. That run was by Terrell Jennings. He broke free from a couple of tackles. Ball popped up, and it's going to be recovered by Lincoln. First down to 10 yards to go for Lincoln University.
Yeah, you got to protect that football. You got to get leverage on both ends of the football. Terrell doesn't fumble much, but I tell you what, that's one that I'm sure he'd like to have back.
Lincoln,
because he was going in.
He was going in.
I think he was going to carry that guy with him.
Ball was recovered there around the 8-yard line with 7 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Florida A&M 21, Lincoln University nothing, as the Lincoln University Oakland Airs first down gives it to Winch, and he's going to crack ahead for about 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, Winch is not a real big guy. I tell you, he stands at about 5'9", but I tell you, he's a tough runner, and he's able to pick up 6-7 yards on that play, making it second and about 4.
It's going to be 6 minutes and 56 seconds remaining here in the second quarter at Bragg Memorial Stadium, as the Florida A&M Rattlers have extended to a 21-0 lead over Lincoln University, a team from Oakland, California, who has come into Tallahassee and has lost every game they played this year. I came in on their first possession, looked really impressive. Bad snap on the center. They stopped play on the field. Al, do you see any laundry?
I don't see any laundry, but I see the refs talking. It looked like it may be false start against Lincoln. Yeah.
False start against Lincoln University. It's going to set them back 5 yards, and it's going to bring up second down, 7 yards to go for Lincoln. Ball is being placed at the 10-yard line of Lincoln University.
Got an empty backfield here for Big Slim back here. He's got trips to one side.
Looking. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket and run out of bounds at around the 6-yard. Al, he's going to lose about 3 yards on that play.
It looked like it was a designed quarterback draw. I mean, he had trips to the wide side, twins to the short side, and he dropped back. And I don't know if he felt pressure, but he decided to run and end up running out of bounds. But he, like you said, he lost 1 or 2 yards on that play. Third and about 12.
With 5 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Florida A&M 21, Lincoln University nothing, as Florida A&M's defense, after struggling on Lincoln's first drive, has come up big, gotten a pick six, several sacks, and now Lincoln is facing a 3rd and 12. Looking back, he fires. He's looking, got a man open, and it's going to be incomplete, and Lincoln would have to turn this ball over on downs.
He was trying to go deep on that play, had man coverage, well covered by the Rattlers, and that ball went out of bounds. They sailed out of bounds on him. It's going to be a 4th and about 12, and it's going to force a punt from his end zone.
5 minutes, 25 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A surge by Florida A&M as they've extended to a 21-0 lead over Lincoln University. I'm Melvin Beal here along with Albert Chester. We're at Ken Raleigh Field at Bragg Stadium here in Tallahassee, Florida. They rushed a punter. He gets it off, and this ball is going to be shanked, and it's going to go out of bounds somewhere near the 25-yard line of Florida A&M. Great field position for this Florida A&M offense.
That's going to provide a very short field for the Rattler offense. The punter had to get that thing off pretty good. It looked like we may have had to block on.
And there's a timeout on the field. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in a moment.
located just steps away from FSU and FAMU in the heart of Railroad Square, Park. Tallahassee's newest extended stay hotel offers all the colors of home, residential star suites, beds, separate sitting areas, fully equipped kitchen. Wake into a culinary morning spread served daily and unwind at the H Bar offering cocktails and apps nightly. Hyatt House, a flexible, elevated approach.
Honor the courage, valor, and accomplishments of our veterans and see their strong commitment to
There is a reason sports fans prefer the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. That's because the original Louisiana brand hot sauce adds a hint of flavor to so many things. Pop to popcorn, pizzazz to pizza, zing to wing. Made using only sun-ripened peppers, pickled, and the pick up perfect. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is America's choice for game day. Original Louisiana brand hot sauce brings the heat.
Who demonstrate outstanding academic performance and leadership potential and want to
HBCU students, are you making a difference? AT&T wants to support you in taking your dreams to new heights with a chance to win $5,000 and so much more. Apply now to the AT&T Rising Future Makers Showcase by uploading a video or a written submission to att.com/RFM Showcase. Don't miss your chance to become a part of the Rising Future Makers Network for support and life-changing connections. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents, age of majority. Ends 11/6/23. Void and prohibited. Subject to official rules.
Since 1985, Apogee Signs has been North Florida's preferred sign company. Professionalism and complete service. Apogee Signs, a proud supporter of FAMU athletics.
Welcome back to Bragg Memorial Stadium on the beautiful campus of Florida A&M, where the Florida A&M offense has taken the field as they mock the ball down on the 24-yard line of Lincoln. First down and 10 yards to go, FAMU. Maratovich back, looks, fires toward the end zone, looking, incomplete on the play as he was looking to connect with his receiver in the end zone. It's going to bring up second down for Florida A&M.
Tell you what, that was a nice ball by Junior. He had this guy on an up route, and he threw with enough top on it. That ball should have been caught.
That was Jeremiah Pruitt.
Yeah, hit him in his hands, and that ball should have been caught.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Florida A&M ball marked at the 24-yard line of Lincoln University. 5 minutes, 7 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Florida A&M up 21-0. The give is to the running back up the middle, and he cracks ahead, and he's still running on an impressive run in there by Leland. Well, make that Kelvin Dean. Kelvin Dean on the carry for Florida A&M.
That was a tremendous run. I tell you what, he attacked the right side of the offensive line and made a couple of people miss and picked up about 10, 11 yards.
First down, 10 yards to go for Florida A&M on the play as it's 4 minutes and 39 seconds remaining here in the second quarter as they place this ball down on the 14-yard line of Lincoln University. Junior Maratovich. Another bad snap for the Rattlers. Junior recovers this ball at around the 20-yard line, and Al, they have to work this out as that is about the fourth bad snap on the evening.
Man, I tell you, I'm not understanding that, but fortunately, the Junior was able to scoop it up and try to make something positive out of it. You know, we run the football down inside the 20-yard line, and then we actually inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
And we end up losing about 6 or 7 on a bad snap. That's not the kind of quality play you want from a championship ball club.
3 minutes, 38 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Florida A&M facing a second down, 16 yards to go as they mark this ball at the 21-yard line. Referees are going to throw a flag on the field. This could be another penalty coming up against Florida A&M as they call a false start against the Rattler offense, and that's going to set the Rattlers back 5 yards.
Yeah, you know what? Some of this you can kind of expect with another quarterback. The rhythm is a little different. and the rhythm always sounds a little different under the game lights. But we'll continue to forge forward.
3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Florida A&M 21, Lincoln nothing. Maritovich being pressured, fires toward the end zone. He got a man wide open. And did he bring it down in time? Did he bring it down in bounds?
Now, you see he was out of bounds.
He was out of bounds.
What a great throw.
Great throw in there to Jeremiah Pruitt in the back of the end zone. Actually, that's not going to be Pruitt. It is Pruitt. They may have to review this out.
Well, I tell you what, all you need is 1 foot in. But it looked like it was 1 foot. He had the toe of his foot that was in actually was out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Yeah.
Out of bounds on the review. As Florida A&M is going to be facing a third down, 21 yards to go with 3 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Florida A&M up 21-0 over Lincoln University. I'm Melvin Beal here along with Al Chester as the Rattlers once again threatening as they place this ball down at the 26-yard line of Lincoln University. Junior Maritovich back, getting some pressure. He's forced out of the pocket, and he's going to keep this ball on a run and be hit and met. Al, you may have thought that would have been a flag. They hit him out of bounds at around the 20-yard line, but no flags are on the field. That's going to bring up a fourth down for Florida A&M.
Yeah, Junior's a tough kid, man. That was a questionable hit. Junior stands at about 6'3", about 215, so he can take those kind of shots, but you're right. There's a flag. That's a late flag.
That's a late flag.
That's coming from the sideline, though. That's probably going to be...
Yeah, they're going to have to review this because on the replay, it looked like he may have been hit after he had gotten to the sideline, and right now the officials are going to review.
I think that flag was on a player from the sideline having some extracurricular conversation.
Here we go on the review.
That's
and
against...
he's hit.
But that's not the reason for the flag. That's some conversation that a player had with the side judge, I believe, and he threw a flag. Yeah.
2 minutes, 31 seconds remaining in the second quarter, and Florida A&M is going to get a big penalty, Al, and I think it's what you said, because they're going to set this ball down at the 42. Make that the 37-yard line of Lincoln. And that took us out of field goal range, Al. And that's going to bring on Trey Wilhart with 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Rattler fans up in arms because they thought the quarterback was hit out of bounds, but apparently, as Al stated, there was some type of conversation between a Florida A&M player and the officials. Rattlers penalized 15 yards. Trey Wilhart bobbles the snap and gets it off at the last minute, and it's going to be downed around the 7-yard line. Al, did you see him bobble that punt and then pick it up and get it off?
He did a tremendous job doing it. He actually, the snap, he bobbled the snap and waited for a defender to pass him, and then he punted the football. Did a good job to avoid the punt being blocked. But I tell you, a lot of stuff happened on that last series to include some extra conversation a player had, I think, with the side judge, which caused that 15-yard penalty that took us out of field goal range.
It's going to bring up a first down and 10 yards to go for Lincoln as they mark this ball down at the 7-yard line of Lincoln. They give it to Winch. He finds about 3 yards. He's going to be hit in there by Isaiah Major along with another Rattler at around the 10-yard line. And that's going to bring up a second down and about 8 yards to go for Lincoln University.
Well, I tell you what, Lincoln's not going anywhere. These guys are going to continue to scrap. When you're playing against a foe like Florida A&M, every player wants to have a good play. They want to go back thinking that they had a great play.
Right.
And so you're going to see that running back continue to run hard he's going to try to score a touchdown. I mean, if they can score a touchdown against the best defense in the country,
it's a statement.
That's a statement. I mean, that's some improvement for their football team.
Definitely. Second down, 8 yards to go for Lincoln as they place this ball down at the 10-yard line of Lincoln University. 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. As the quarterback's back, he's hit, but he gets the ball out, and it's complete to his receiver up around the 40-yard line, and he has a little bit of running room as they bring him down at the 45. That's a big play for Lincoln University.
I tell you what, Big Slim quarterback did a good job. He stood in the pocket, took a good shot, but he laid that ball out there. His receiver got separation from the cornerback and was able to make a few extra yards for the run after the catch.
They're going to place the ball down at the 46-yard line of Lincoln University. 1 minute, 9 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Quarterback back, bubble screen, complete, and he's going to get about 5 yards on that play and enter Rattler territory.
I tell you, a little bubble screen out to the big, tall receiver. They've got talented players. They get coached up on during the week as well, and they're excited about playing these Rattlers.
Second down, 6 yards to go for Lincoln University as there's 42 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The give is to Winch. Winch cuts back. He's got about 3 yards, and he's going to draw a lot of Rattler orange in on that play, and he may have picked up 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's a very active runner, man. I tell you what, a lot of movement. He keeps his feet moving. He's driving, and he's not a real big guy, but he does a good job toting that peel. We got some scores here that are very interesting. Alabama State 20, Mississippi Valley 3. That's a final. Bethune-Cookman beats Alabama A&M. That was their last home game down in Daytona, 31-14. Now, the game that's interesting here, trying to decide who's going to be the West champion, Prairie View beat Southern 27-20. That makes it interesting.
Right.
And Grambling, of course, on Friday night beat UAB 43-14. And Howard beat Central, North Carolina Central, who everybody's projected to be
the number 17?
The MEAC champions and the number 7 ranked team.
Yes.
Beat them 50-20. It's still in the fourth quarter, but I mean, they're up pretty good right
upset.
now. Yes.
Major upset out in the MEAC. Other big story out there is Buddy Pugh. Yeah, wrapping up a really stellar career as the head football coach at South Carolina State. And now there are all kind of rumors that he'll probably move up to the athletic director position.
No, they've already given him that assignment.
Given him that position.
Whether it's a temporary deal or not, he's going to move right into the AD slot for an indefinite amount of time. But Buddy Pugh, you're right. He's the dean of black college football,
really
man. Yeah,
he really is. And what a big upset in the making as North Carolina Central struggling against Howard. Howard. 31 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Lincoln driving. Ball 48-yard line of Rattler. And there's a screen across the middle. And he has some pay dirt. He's past the 40. And down to the 32-yard line of Florida. And that was a good-looking play for Lincoln.
And a perfect call. They had a screen on. And I tell you what, the Rattlers were able to push the pocket, get inside. Quarterback threw a little screen, and the big guy was able to pick up big yardage, get the ball inside the 35-yard line.
And that's going to be a first down for Lincoln University. Clock has 22 seconds remaining as they place this ball down at the 32-yard line of Florida A&M. First down, 10 yards to go. Lincoln making to look something happen. Quarterback back. Being pressured, fires, and it's going to be incomplete as he was under a lot of heat on that play.
Man, I tell you what, I like this kid, T.G. Goodwin. He's their quarterback. He's a tough kid, 6'5", 205, but he's going to be sore on that travel trip back to the left coast, man. I tell you what, he took a shot on that play, trying to throw a little screen pass, a dumper pass to his running back. He had trips to the wide side of the field, and this check down guy, and because of the pressure, he wasn't able to make an accurate throw.
Ball is going to be placed at the 32-yard line of Florida A&M. We have 18 seconds remaining on the clock here in the second quarter. Florida A&M 21, Lincoln nothing. Quarterback back, looking, fires, and our defender fell down, but he's going to overshoot his receiver as the quarterback took a lick out, and he's slow to get up.
Man, I'm telling you, he's sacrificing his body to get these throws off, and
They call roughing the passer
That's a big 15 right there.
against Florida A&M. And folks, what's interesting here, we're in the press box next to the visiting coaches booth. That's plural, coaches. Lincoln has one coach in the booth. I've never seen that before, but he's the only coach in the booth for Lincoln. As they place this ball down at the 17-yard line of Florida A&M, we have 11 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Lincoln threatening to get on the board here late in the second quarter. Back to pass, looking, now under pressure, being forced out of the pocket. He's going to wing this ball at the last minute. It completes the ball down to around the 11-yard line. No time remaining on the clock. That's the end of the first half, and the Rattlers will turn back Lincoln University as they were threatening to score deep in Rattler territory.
I tell you, the quarterback, he's their guy, man. The offense runs through him, and he was able to extend the play. They threw it back across his body. And it just said it was halftime. I think that's what the referee
right. Lincoln wasn't leaving the field. It looks like they were saying that they had a timeout, but they did not, because when he went down, there was no time left on the clock. As we're about to enter halftime with the score: Florida A&M 21, Lincoln University nothing. We'll be back with the AT&T halftime show in a moment.
HBCU students, are you making a difference? AT&T wants to support you in taking your dreams to new heights with a chance to win $5,000 and so much more. Apply now to the AT&T Rising Future Makers Showcase by uploading a video or a written submission to att.com/RFM Showcase. Don't miss your chance to become a part of the Rising Future Makers Network for support and life-changing connections. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents, age of majority. Ends 11/6/23. Void if prohibited. Subject to official rules.
Oh, mami, yo estoy bien. I'm okay, Anthony. ¿Sí? ¿Y papá? Yeah, I'm starting work tomorrow, actually. Hi, can you tell me if I'm doing this right? Yeah, that looks right. Oh, really? I think you're good.
When you leave one comfort zone in search of another, Regions has the people, tools, and tech
I can help you with that. New job? You everything.
to help you move forward faster and brave the beginning.
Tri-Eagle Sales is a proud supporter of FAMU Athletics. Tri-Eagle Sales has been the leading beverage wholesaler in the North and North Central Florida area since 1996. Our 210 knowledgeable beverage professionals service 2,000 retail customers in our 14-county territory from our two facilities in Tallahassee and Ocala. Tri-Eagle Sales, proud supporter of FAMU Athletics.
Altogether, we had 191 student athletes have a semester GPA and over a cumulative.
HBCU students, are you making a difference? AT&T wants to support you in taking your dreams to new heights with a chance to win $5,000 and so much more. Apply now to the AT&T Rising Future Makers Showcase by uploading a video or a written submission to att.com/RFM Showcase. Don't miss your chance to become a part of the Rising Future Makers Network for support and life-changing connections. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents, age of majority. Ends 11/6/23. Void if prohibited. Subject to official rules.
At Tallahassee Orthopedic Clinic, we help our patients pursue better lives one story at a time. Whether you want to compete
and their academic success
with your grandkids or simply enjoy a day without pain, TOC is where you go to get better. With a patient-centered approach and unparalleled orthopedic and sports medicine care, we are here to help you live a healthy and active lifestyle. Visit TLHOC.com to learn more. Tallahassee Orthopedic Clinic, the team behind the team.
We got the entire halftime. What have you been waiting
Mami, yo estoy bien. I'm okay, Anthony. ¿Sí? ¿Y papá? Yeah, I'm starting work tomorrow, actually. Hi, can you tell me if I'm doing this right? Yeah, that's right. Oh, really? You're good.
When you leave one comfort zone in search of another, Regions has the people, tools, and tech
I can help you with that. New job? You everything.
to help you move forward faster and brave the beginning.
difference? AT&T wants to support you in taking your dreams to new heights with a chance to win $5,000 and so much more. Apply now to the AT&T Rising Future Makers Showcase by uploading a video or a written submission to att.com/RFM Showcase. Don't miss your chance to become a part of the Rising Future Makers Network for support and life-changing connections. The purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents, age of majority. Ends 11/6/23. Weight prohibited. Subject to official rules.
FAMU football season is ready to strike. Cheer the Rattlers to victory and be entertained by the Marching 100 this football season at Bragg Memorial Stadium. The game is over. You can explore even more excitement in Tallahassee. Explore over 700 miles of trails and sway to the rhythmic tunes at the Bradford Field Blues Club. Sip on a beer from our many craft breweries or dine at one of our incredible local restaurants. Plan your trip to the highest of 7 hills and visit Tallahassee.com.
We present to you a down to
Schedule a peaceful retreat at Firehouse, Tallahassee, capital. Located just steps away from FSU and FAMU, part of Railroad Square, Arch Park. Tallahassee's newest extended stay hotel offers all inclusive home, residential suites, advanced separate sitting areas, inwood kitchen. Wake up to a culinary morning spread served daily and unwind at the H Bar offering cocktails and apps like the Pine House, flexible, club-ins and roads. It's time now to wrap your AT&T halftime show. Rattlers by Sports presented by Visit Tallahassee. First down highlights now. Let's get back to our announcers.
Hello and welcome back. We're at halftime where the Florida A&M Rattlers are holding a 21-0 lead over Lincoln University as the Marching 100 is down on the field performing before this Rattler crowd here in Bragg Stadium. Earlier this year when Florida A&M defeated Alabama State here at Bragg Stadium, an Alabama State football player was charged with striking a security guard on the field after the football game. We later learned that that player had learned of his best friend, had been shot earlier that day and killed. And that generated a discussion between myself and Coach Willie Simmons. And Al, you know, mental health is very important, and we talked about that and how it can impact the player. Al, it's huge, isn't it?
Mental health is real, and I tell you what, it affects people in every walk of life, and it doesn't matter if you're an athlete or if you're just the janitor in the school cafeteria. You know, mental health, you got to look at that thing, man. You know, that's the reason why it's so important that we take it serious, because people who have mental illness, on the worst end, we've seen the shootings that we've had across this country, and a lot of that's been laid on the shoulders of mental health. And we see people who take their own life, who hurt their families, and so we got to address that. And it's caused by numerous things. It could be a host of pressures that could be coming from your family. It could be internal pressures that you put on yourself. Right. It's a host of things. So I mean, you can't take it lightly. And I'm glad that Coach Simmons did address it, and I'm sure he's got some interesting comments.
He does, Al, and he's going to bring it home for us as to what's happening here at Florida A&M and how we should take mental health seriously.
Folks, earlier this year against Alabama State, there was an incident after the game in which a young man struck a security guard. And Coach and I were talking after the show about that incident. But it brought on a bigger perspective from a mental health standpoint. Coach, mental health is huge for these athletes, isn't it?
It's critical. And I'm glad the NCAA has finally recognized that. You see the application of it a lot, the transfer portal. They make a lot of concessions for guys with the second transfer when they cite mental health reasons. And so they're trying to get ahead of it, but I think it's something that's been underserved, just hadn't been given enough attention to for a long time, you know, and people love to come to games and support these guys and win, and they're big, they're fast, they're strong, but oftentimes people don't look at who they are outside of football, basketball, their respective sports, golf even. Right. Because again, these guys and these young ladies have lives. They're still students. They're still someone's son, daughter. They have relationships. They have financial hardships that oftentimes we don't know about. And so the notion that because someone's on full scholarship, because they have a chance to play major Division I football or basketball, or because they have an NIL deal, that they're not going through things. And like I told the team the other day, if it was all about what you have, the suicide rate wouldn't be the same for the wealthy people and poor people. They're about the same. Right. And so just because we perceive to have it all, we can't take for granted what these young people go through, the pressure that they have, especially after dealing with COVID. We're kind of out of the weeds though, for the most part. I know it's still out there, but we're not shutting things down like we were back in 2020. But it still has some lasting effects. And so a lot of these people are dealing with things that aren't on the surface, and they need the assistance and they need the support. The bigger programs have full-time sports psychiatrists in the building, right, that these young people can go talk to at any moment about anything from, coming back from injury. Right. You'll be surprised at how stressed it is to come back from a major injury. We have two guys who have leg fractures. They have to come back from breaking their leg and having a rod placed in their leg, ACL tears, labrum tears, major shoulder injuries, concussions. You think about coming back from taking a big hit. K-Dot took a big hit a couple of weeks ago against Southern. Right. So as a receiver, you think it's just easy to go across the middle the next time and extend your body and break the ball, knowing that last time you did that, you were out with a concussion. So just dealing with all those things and even the performance anxiety, because imagine what you deal with when you don't play well for a fan base like FAMU, where the pressure is there every week to perform. So none of these are excuses. They're just realities that these young people deal with, men and women. And so I really want people to understand that. And if you know someone who is willing to offer some assistance, because again, we're limited resource-wise, but we desperately need more assistance in that area across the board. 300-plus student athletes. We would love to have someone here who can talk to our guys and young ladies about everything: life, school, football, their respective sports, their home lives, whatever they're dealing with.
Folks, when we talked about this player from Alabama State, it was revealed later that he had lost his friend earlier in the day to a shooting. And so, Coach, you bring that into a game. That kid was on edge.
Yeah, no question about it. And football, for many of us, has been kind of our outlet. It's been our way to unleash a lot of pent-up frustration. Right. It's a physical sport. You go out there and try to hit somebody really hard to get all the stress up off you that you've been carrying for the week or the day or however long it's been on you. And but like everyone, we all have a breaking point. And unfortunately for that young man, his breaking point was after a big game and a loss, and after finding out they had lost someone very close and near and dear to him. So again, it's easy to judge from the outside, but until you're able to be in the weeds with these people, and some of the things that I hear from my students, from my players, and when they come in and close the door, and Troy sitting right here, and he doing the same thing, they really go through a lot. They go through more than a lot of us can imagine, and they're still asked to be good students and go out there and perform on that field every Saturday.
Definitely, and we were focusing on players, but I've never had to ask this question of a coach. What about the mental health of coaches and how that's handled?
Yeah, same thing. I have a therapist. I'm not ashamed to say it. She's probably mad at me because I missed my appointment today, messing around with Troy, going to get late lunch. But no, and it's not because something is wrong. Like we tell our guys, quarterbacks after every practice go ice their shoulders. It's not because the shoulders are hurt. It's because you're trying to prevent it from hurting. Right. Well, therapy is the same way. It doesn't have to be once something is wrong that we go talk to somebody. Sometimes you just need a neutral voice to just unload some stuff on. To just talk about your day, talk about how you feel. And it's not necessarily going to go to how you were raised and all those things. It may, but sometimes it's just good to just unleash with somebody that you know is unbiased. And that's all it is. And so I encourage everyone, especially in a pressure-packed position like coaching and playing and even media, to see someone.
Definitely. And as Coach said, we all need mental health therapy. And if you're out there and you have that skill set, reach out to this university because mental health is very important. You're in tune. Back live here at Bragg Memorial Stadium. I'm Melvin Beal, and what a very thorough interview by head coach Willie Simmons. Joining me here in the booth is Rory Sherrock. Rory is over Rattler Review, and Rory, mental health is really serious.
I'm so glad that Coach takes the stance that he does in being an advocate for the players and encouraging them to get mental health, because it's a lot of pressure when you're a student athlete. Being a student is a lot of pressure. Then add the fact of being an athlete and a demanding schedule of class, homework, friends, practice, games, social media. You know, those are things, social media, we didn't grow up and have to deal with that.
Absolutely.
And these kids do, and you can't dismiss that. So I'm so glad that you guys did that great discussion on mental health.
Definitely. And Rory, what's been going on with Rattler Review? A lot of things are happening in Rattlerville, if you will. Yesterday, I got a chance to check out the volleyball team's game against Bethune-Cookman. They won in 4 sets. Volleyball is looking really good here at Florida A&M. But earlier, Florida A&M won a women's cross-country championship.
Well, that makes it be 3 SWAC championships at Florida A&M University this calendar year for 2023. Tennis, baseball, and then cross country.
Wow.
So if football can complete the deal on December 2nd, that will be 4. But even before that, next weekend, while everyone's really going to be focused on the Florida Classic, the SWAC volleyball tournament is going down in Houston, and the Rattlers are looking for the three-peat to get that hat trick.
Definitely. And we were talking about the SWAC championship, but it's really interesting because we're still waiting to see who comes out of the West. Rory, what's happening with the SWAC West right now? Some interesting developments.
Well, with the Wild Wild West in the SWAC, the first place squad, the Alcorn State Braves, are playing a Sunday game against Texas Southern in Houston, and that game was pushed from the normal Saturday slot to Sunday a couple of weeks ago.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Because of a scheduling conflict, the MLS Houston team and Texas Southern share the stadium, so they decided to, okay, let's play the game on Sunday. Today, Saturday, November 11th, Prairie View A&M defeated Southern University.
Wow.
So, in essence, Southern is out of it now.
Right.
Because at the current standings, Alcorn State's 5-1.
Right.
Prairie View A&M is 5-2. Southern's 4-3. They're tied with Grambling State. So the Bayou Classic is going to always be great because it's the Bayou Classic. But I thought that might have major implications on the West Division.
Right.
Looks like that won't be the case. Don't sleep on Texas Southern. Alcorn State is the favorite in this ball game, but do not sleep on Texas Southern. Who knows? Anything can happen. But it looks like Alcorn State will win that. If they win that game, then they really have they'll be 6-1 in conference play with one more game left to play.
And so it's likely if they win that game, they'll be here in Bragg on December the 2nd to face the Rattlers.
And that will be Willie Simmons going against another former club because he was the OC at Alcorn State before going to Prairie View A&M. So he has some ties to that university as well. And FAMU hasn't. That's one of the schools that FAMU has. I think that might be. No, you know what? That is the only school that FAMU hasn't played since joining the SWAC in football.
That's right, because they weren't involved in a crossover game.
No,
and
they weren't.
That would work out perfect for the SWAC championship, and I'm sure the conference office would love that. But then there's one more game to play on tomorrow, and that's why they play the games. Now, some exciting news coming out of the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. We know that, first of all, it's going to be a wrap-up season for head coach Buddy Pugh at South Carolina State. But there was an upset today.
Major upset. Howard University, they didn't just beat North Carolina Central. They destroyed North Carolina Central today with a final score. I believe it was what we were saying. It was 50 to 20.
Wow.
50-20. The Howard Bison defeating the North Carolina Central Eagles. So now North Carolina Central and Morgan State, Howard and Morgan State are tied for first in the MEAC. There's no championship game.
Right.
That next week, it's Morgan State at Howard. And that game, the winner will decide. Howard wins, they win the MEAC.
Wow.
Howard loses that game, and North Carolina Central defeats Delaware State. Then they can scoot back up to the top, and they'll be the MEAC champions.
Wow.
For Morgan State to win it, obviously they have to defeat Howard, and they need Delaware State to beat North Carolina Central.
And North Carolina Central, Rory, is the number 7 ranked team in the FCS Coaches Bowl.
Yes.
This was a huge upset.
Number 7 in the poll, the defending HBCU national champions. And everyone just, from fall camp to now, it's just everyone's been talking about, okay, it's going to be FAMU and Central meeting up in the Celebration Bowl. That might not be the case.
No.
You never know.
No, not with today's results.
And the last time that Central and FAM played was I believe that was the 2019 homecoming.
Right.
Right here at Bragg.
That's right.
And FAMU won by a touchdown.
That's right.
So, and Trey Oliver, the head coach, I think that was his first year leading the Eagles. So now things are totally different, but that's a huge upset.
It's a huge upset. Folks, we're here with Rory Chirac, who's with Rattler Review. Rory, how can we catch Rattler Review?
You can listen to Rattler Review, all things FAMU. It is available on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Player FM, and our host site, Libsyn.com.
Awesome.
Just put in Rattler Review in any of those platforms, and you can catch all of our episodes.
Wow. Folks, we're here at halftime where Florida A&M is holding a 21-0 lead over Lincoln University. And Rory, Lincoln University came out of the blue from California. Do you know anything about them?
You know what? Every time I would Google Lincoln, sometimes I'm thinking of the HBCU Lincoln,
right,
which is out of Pennsylvania,
right.
Some people may think of Lincoln in Missouri,
right,
but Lincoln out of Oakland, California, West Side. I reached out to the school. I tried my best to get some research on them. It was very hard, other than the fact that they haven't won a ball game all year.
That's right.
Gary Payton is the men's basketball head coach at Lincoln University.
See, that's why we bring in Rory from the Rattler Review to entertain us with that. Folks, we are going to be back momentarily. That's the end of the AT&T halftime show. Again, at halftime, Florida A&M up 21-0 over Lincoln.
Other than Gary Payton.
When you leave one comfort zone in search of another, Regions has the people, tools, and tech
I can help you with that. Your job, you everything.
to help you move forward faster. And brave the beginning.
Welcome back to Tallahassee, Florida. We're about to start the third quarter as Florida A&M is up 21-0 over Lincoln University. And Al, your thoughts on the Rattlers' play in the first half?
Well, I thought we got off to a little shaky start because you got a new quarterback. You got to get in some type of rhythm, but we found a way to get the ball in the end zone. Two drives, 2 touchdowns by the offense, and a pick 6 by the defense.
Yes.
And an excellent kicking and punting that we got from our guys. So all 3 phases of the game played up to par, and that's why we have 21 points. But I expect more of the same in the second half. We'll be kicking off here shortly.
Michael Smith kick is sailing into the end zone, and Lincoln is going to down it there as they'll start this drive out around their 25-yard line as we enter the third quarter.
I tell you what, we expect to see T.J. Goodwin back at quarterback, and of course Otis Wilch at running back at 5'9", 215. He gets it done. And the big play receiver, I mean, they got three of them: Eric Bryce, Terry Phillips, and Shimon Jeans. And these guys can get it done. They're big, tall guys and have played well here today.
14 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We're just underway. Florida A&M up 21-0 over Lincoln University. And we learned now quite a bit about this Lincoln University squad from Rory Chirac. And Al, they are building a program.
Well, you know what? It takes time. You know, you got the portal, you got athletes all around the country, and you're trying to put something together. And it takes a little time. And they struggle here. Obviously, been a season of no wins, and I think maybe one win last year.
Right.
So they're coming along. I mean, I think the head coach's record is 3-28 in a 3-year period.
And the head coach is also the athletic director, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
14 minutes, 37 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Lincoln got about 2 yards on that play. It's going to bring up second down and 8 yards to go for Lincoln. The ball is marked at the 27-yard line of the Oakland Airs. Saw some impressive things from their quarterback as he took a licking in the first half, as they're going to pass this ball out intended for the running back, and it's going to be incomplete on the play.
Yeah, they had double slot, had slot guy to the wide side, come in motion to the short side, and he tried to throw a little bubble screen out there to him, and the ball fell short. It's going to be third and about 7 yards.
14 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Florida A&M 21, Lincoln University out of California nothing, as the Oakland Airs are facing a third down and 8 yards to go. They marked this ball down at the 27-yard line of Lincoln University, as their quarterback has played sporadically. And Al, they really moved the ball there at the end of the second quarter. Ball is complete, out to the running back, and he's going to get close to a first down. He's going to get maybe a first down there. Moving the chain, first down, Lincoln University.
Yeah, he picked up that first down, a little crossing route by the back, coming out of the backfield. The quarterback did a good job standing in the pocket to make the throw, and the rest of it was on the back. He was able to nickel and dime, shake and bake, and was able to pick up that first down, 1st and 10. Ball marked on the 37-yard line, moving right to left.
Al, do you think the Rattlers left any points on the field in the first half?
Well, I wanted to mention that. We left probably 3 touchdowns. I talked about Junior throwing 3 or 4 touchdowns, and we missed some opportunities.
Yes, we did. Sure. We certainly did. And the Rattlers are going to stack this play for a loss against Lincoln, as they gave the ball to their running back, Winch. He was met in there by Gentle Hunt and several other Rattlers, as the Rattlers tonight, Al, are getting to play a slew of players who otherwise didn't get much opportunity this year.
Yeah, and that's what you want. You want to get that game experience, the game-light experience. And this little running back, man, I tell you what, we give him 5 yards, but we take 5 yards back. But he's a tough little cookie, man, I tell you.
He really is. It's 12 minutes and 51 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Florida A&M 21, Lincoln nothing, as Lincoln is facing a second down, 10 yards to go. They mark this ball at the 37-yard line of Lincoln. Big pressure, and it's complete to their wide receiver, who enters Rattler territory and is being brought down at a 49-yard line of FAMU.
That was an excellent play call, man. I tell you, but he had trips to the wide side of the field. The wide receiver came back under the route and caught a little quick pass, and the rest of it was him doing what he does, and he picked up the first down.
They placed this ball at midfield on the 50-yard line with 12 minutes and 11 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, as Lincoln driving this football. First down on this possession. The give is up the middle to Winch. Winch fights his way for about 3 yards on the carry.
You know, this is a very patient offense of Lincoln. You know, they take what they can get, and then all they try to do is get the first down. I mean, no one is trying to break the bank, nickel and dime it down the field, and having some success. The quarterback, T.J. Goodwin, 6'5", 205, he's doing a good job matriculating the ball down the field.
Ball placed at the 48-yard line of Florida A&M. Second down, 8 yards to go for Lincoln. Fires, completes, out near another first down, and he's whipping that ball out there, Al.
Yeah, the wide receiver just ran a 10-yard button hook, man, and that's a tough route to cover. And he shot that ball out there. I told you he had a live arm, and good pass, pitch and catch from the quarterback to his receiver for a first down.
Al, you said this kid Goodwin, he was at Mississippi Valley.
He transferred from Mississippi Valley to Lincoln. Now, that's a long trip, man, from Mississippi to California. But I guess he was looking for an opportunity.
And he's got one.
And he get it. He's getting it, yeah.
10 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Lincoln driving third. First down on this possession as they place the ball down at the 38-yard line of Florida A&M. First down, 10 yards to go. Lincoln fires again, complete out to his wide receiver, and that's going to be good for about a 6-yard gain for the Oakland Airs.
A little 5-6 yard stop. Again, tough route to cover. The coverage was there. The defender was there, but a good pitch and catch. Pick up about 5 yards.
That's going to bring up a second down, 5 to go for Lincoln, and they give it to their running back, Winch. He's going to be hit after a gain of about 1 yard on the play.
I tell you what, these guys are just nickel and diming down the field, being patient with runs and throws, short throws that are the equivalent of, short runs. It's 3rd and 5 now, though.
As
who wants to keep the shutout going?
the Lincoln University offense has really looked impressive, Al, as they drove the ball down to about the 11-yard line when time ran out right there before the half.
Yeah, they did. And in fact, the first drive, they were able to pick up 3, maybe 4 first downs against the Dark Cloud defense on that first opportunity.
Definitely. Third down and 5 to go for Lincoln. Quarterback back. Look. Pumps. Completes this ball. Oh, it is intercepted. Intercepted by Florida A&M. Big play by the Dark Cloud defense.
They always show up at the right time, man. Big play. I tell you what, the quarterback pumped that thing a couple times, and when he threw it, it hit his receiver, I believe, in the hands or the shoulder, and it popped up, and the Rattlers were able to intercept that ball. Good defensive play by the cornerback there.
And that actually was intercepted by a defensive lineman from Florida A&M, number 99, James Ash, and I'm sure that's his first career interception.
That's a big-time play there. That's staying active, not giving up on the play, and being alert.
Yes, with 9 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Florida A&M up 21-0 as the Dark Cloud defense turns back. Lincoln, who started this drive down at their 25-yard line, Rattlers will take over as they place the ball down on the Florida A&M 24-yard line. Junior Maritovich is the quarterback for Florida A&M. And Al, how would you assess his first half performance?
Well, we got a penalty on that thing. I think it was delay a game or something, but we're going to be penalized here. But,
we are.
Junior's playing well for a kid who hadn't played in over a year.
Right.
For all practical purpose. And, he's getting some snaps in practice, but for the most part, he's not getting much. But he got a chance he got the nod early this week, so he got all the reps this week. And I'm expecting him to continue to do the same.
As he's under center, back to pass, looking, fires out, complete to his wide receiver, who breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and he's going to get about 8 yards on that play.
Yeah, I tell you what, Junior.
Oh, there's some scuffling on.
Extracurricular stuff.
The ball was complete to Leland Wheelhard as the young Rattler fans up and excited about the Rattlers' play. And we'll let the officials sort this out, as there was a little bit of extracurricular activity after the play, but they're going to place this ball down on the 26-yard line of Florida A&M, and it's going to be second down and 8 yards to go, Florida A&M.
And Junior opted to go to the check down on that last play, and it was to the running back. Got some laundry on the field.
Yes, as that give was up the middle to Wheelhart, and he was stacked up by the entire defensive line for Lincoln. And we're going to let the referee sort this out.
Hands to the face. Defense, number 35.
It's against the defense.
And they're going to call hands to the face, so the Rattlers are going to get a first down out of this, and this is going to be a big penalty against Lincoln.
Yeah, Lincoln's probably getting a little frustrated. You know, this is their last game. It's been a rough year for them. Actually, a rough 2 years.
Yes.
But this season they haven't had much luck winning any games, and obviously want to come in and put a good show on. They're hunting the Rattlers.
Yes, they are. They're going to place this ball down at the 41-yard line of Florida A&M. We have 8 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the third quarter as the Rattlers extend this drive against Lincoln. Maritovich, low snap, gives the ball off to Will Horde, who fights his way across the 42. It's going to be a minimal game of maybe 2 yards on the play.
Still another low snap, man. I'm trying to figure what's going on with these snaps.
Yes, and that runner for the Rattlers was actually Kelvin Dean, and he picks up about a yard on the play. It's going to bring up second down, 9 yards to go for Florida A&M as they place the ball down on the 42-yard line. And Al, you would imagine that the Rattlers looking to be a little bit conservative on this drive.
Well, you know what? I think that Coach has some plays that he wants to run and wants to give Junior an opportunity to master the offense under game situations.
Junior back to pass, looking, and that ball is going to be incomplete as he tried to hit Darian Oxendine on the play, and that's going to bring up third down for the Rattlers, I think. Third down and 9 yards to go.
Yeah, it looked like a deliberate sprint out, and Junior didn't get a good throw off on that particular play. That ball was low and away. Had this guy coming across on the crossing route. I saw Coach Simmons kind of look at him with, like, what's up, fella?
Third down, 9 yards to go. Rattlers have trips to the right as they're looking to get this first down as they place the ball down at the 42-yard line of FAMU. Maratovich back to pass, getting a little bit of heat. Fires across the middle.
Got
complete.
It.
Complete on a circus catch there over the middle to Nick Dixon. As the Rattler fans excited about that play as the Rattler strike is in full fold here at Bragg Stadium. First down, 10 yards to go. FAMU move those chains.
Nick did a good job grabbing that ball, man. I tell you what, that was a play we needed, third and long, and he came across the middle and was able to make a great catch there.
Placed the ball down at the 46-yard line. 6 minutes, 23 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Florida A&M 21, Lincoln nothing. I'm Melvin Beal here along with Albert Chester as Florida A&M playing a lot of players tonight as the Rattlers are looking at a 1st and 10. The ball is given up the middle, and this is going to be Kelvin Dean, and he's going to be driven out of bounds after a gain of about 4 yards.
Yeah, Kelvin, so it's all that garbage in the middle, and he bounced that thing outside and was able to pick up an additional 3-4 yards. Gonna make it second and about 4.5.
Kelvin Dean, a transfer out of Florida Atlantic University, a local product out of Tallahassee Rickards High School, as the Rattlers are now looking at a second down and 4 yards to go as they mark this ball down on the Lincoln 40-yard line. The give is to Dean again. He finds some running room, and he's going to get a first down on a nice-looking run for Florida A&M.
Dean seems to be in a little rhythm right now, man, so let him run. But that actually was, is that Dean? Yeah,
that's Dean.
Yeah.
Kelvin Dean.
But he's toting that pill here tonight.
5 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Florida A&M 21, Lincoln nothing. Rattlers with another first down as they place this ball down on the 33-yard line of Lincoln as Junior Maratovich is your quarterback. Dean is going to be set to his right as the Rattlers looking to make something happen on this play. Another low snap. And the give is up the middle to Dean, and he's going to find a little bit of running room, but that's going to be a minimal gain, perhaps 1 yard gain on the play.
Yeah, I tell you what, Dean tried to attack the wide side of the field, which would have been the left side of the field. But to credit the Lincoln D line for getting a good push and penetration to keep the Rattlers from picking up any yards.
4 minutes, 24 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Florida A&M 21, Lincoln nothing. Ball is being placed down on the 33-yard line. That's going to be second down and 10 yards to go for FAMU. Maradovic back to pass, looking, fires toward the end zone, and he's going to overshoot his receiver. As a matter of fact, that ball was almost intercepted as he was looking to get the ball to Darren Oxendown.
He was trying to hit Oxendown on that crossing route again, and well covered by Lincoln. Junior kind of got that ball out a little late, but great coverage by the Lincoln defenders.
And now this game is being broadcast over Facebook, and we'd like to send out a shout out to Jeff Walker and his team. They're doing a tremendous job here at Florida A&M.
Well, if anybody can do it, Jeff can do it.
Jeff can do it.
He's that guy. He's that dude.
Timeout on the field with 3 minutes and 58 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Florida A&M 21, Lincoln nothing, as they are gathering there on the sideline. We'll be back in a moment.
Rattler Nation, introducing Rattlers Plus, the ultimate digital network for all things Florida A&M sports. Catch the excitement live with exclusive coverage of Rattlers games, relive classic moments, and dive into original content that brings you closer to the action than ever before. But that's not all. Tune in to Rattlers Plus to listen to heart-pounding commentary and analysis of Rattler sports. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to Rattlers Plus now by visiting FAMUathletics.com/watch.
Back live here at Bragg Memorial Stadium, where the Florida A&M Rattlers have a 21-0 lead over the Lincoln University team out of California, with 3 minutes and 58 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Florida A&M looking at a third down and 10 yards to go as they place this ball down at the 33-yard line of Lincoln, as the Rattlers looking to extend this drive, which began back after they got an interception at their 24-yard line. And it's going to be a screen pass. It's going to be out to Dean. Dean is going to be run out of bounds, and he's going to get minimal gain on the play. It's going to bring up a fourth down for Florida A&M.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was a screen play that was called, and I tell you what, pre-snap Reed Jr. probably saw him coming, and everybody in the building saw him coming. He had to throw almost like a little pop-up out there to get us to his swing, man. But great defense by Lincoln on that particular play.
And Al, it looks like Florida A&M is going to go for this on fourth down. The Rattlers going to be looking at a 4th and 8 as they place the ball down on the 32-yard line of Lincoln. And Al, this is a good chance for Maradovic to get some real live game action on fourth down. 3 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Maradovic back to pass, looking, fire, got him, and complete for a Rattler. First down. That pass is complete to Nick Dixon.
Tell you, that's a nice out route and good throw by Junior on the money. 4th and about 10 or 12, and we got about 13.
With 2 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Florida A&M up 21-0 over Lincoln. Rattlers driving as they set this ball down at the 19-yard line of Lincoln. Rattler fans excited as the Rattlers looking to do something in the red zone. The give is up the middle, and this is a big run in here by the running back from Florida A&M, and a big guy like that has got to be Jacques Grant. Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, that reminded me of Larry Zonko back in the days with the Dolphins. He put his head down, man, and just kept moving.
Yaquez Yant, a transfer out of the University of Nebraska. Another local kid out of Tallahassee Godby. Rattlers looking at a 2nd and 3. The give is to Yant again. He dances, and he's going to be brought down at about the 3-yard line. Nice looking run by Yant.
What I like, he's keeping leverage on both ends of that football, so because you know these kids are going to be snatching at the ball. Tempo offense for the Rattlers.
1 minute, 41 seconds remaining. Rattlers get this ball at the 4-yard line of Lincoln as they're threatening to score. It's 1st and 4, FAMU, and they're going to stop the clock as that handoff was to Yant. As the referee saw something down there, and they are getting ready to make the call. That's Florida A&M threatening to score.
Still a lot of extra talking going on. They're still pushing and shoving.
And it says there's no flag on the play. Rattler fans out on a nice night here in Bragg, enjoying this Rattler football team as they mark this ball down at the 4-yard line of Lincoln. Referees wave off the flag. 1st down, 4 yards to go for Florida A&M. Junior Maradovich is your quarterback. He gives it in to Yant, who's going to crack in for the end zone. Touchdown, FAMU. Touchdown, Rattlers, as that was a nice-looking 4-yard run by Yant.
Yeah, I tell you what, again, he's got big-time speed. He stands at about 6'2", 235 pounds, put his head down, man, and just took that ball in the end zone.
Rattlers extend to a 27-0 lead with 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter as Cameron Gillis comes on for the point after touchdown, Al, and he's been consistent this year. He has not missed a point after touchdown.
Yeah, I tell you what, and Cesar Reese, who's our center, he took T.G. Lee's spot. He comes off limping. He's a 6'5", 315-pound redshirt junior out of Tampa. So,
got to watch that. That's our 2nd center.
We don't want to continue to lose these guys up front because it all starts up front.
Kick goes up. Kick is good as Florida A&M extends to a 28-0 lead over Lincoln with 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining. You're in tune to the Rattler Sports Network. We'll be back in a moment.
Loyalty and commitment are the Tallahassee Police Department's core values. They led me to join the force 22 years ago. My name is Lieutenant Daniel Lee. TPD is known to hire individuals with a willingness to serve. We offer up to $1,000 in hiring assistance and in salary.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at Ticketsmarter.com.
Get ready, Rattler Nation. Introducing Rattlers Plus, the ultimate digital network for all things Florida A&M. Catch the excitement live with exclusive coverage of Rattlers games, relive classic moments, and dive into original content that brings you closer to the action than ever before. But that's not all. Tune into Rattlers Plus to listen to heart-pounding commentary and analysis of Rattlers Sports. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to Rattlers Plus now by visiting FAMUathletics.com/watch.
Back live here at Bragg Memorial Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida, on the beautiful campus of Florida A&M University. The Florida A&M Rattlers have extended to a 28-0 lead over Lincoln University out of Oakland, California, as the Rattlers are going to kick this ball off from midfield, Al, as obviously there was a penalty against Lincoln on that play as Michael Smith gets set to kick this ball off. He's going to use a holder because the ball blew off the tee. And he gets his foot into this one, and it's going to go out the back of the end zone. And Lincoln getting this ball at the 25-yard line, and the 100 is up and pumping here in Bragg Stadium.
Well, you know what, Melvin, we hadn't said much about the crowd, but when you think about it being a 3-day weekend for the most part for the students, it's a nice turnout here.
It really is.
For the Rattlers to come out here and for the fans to cheer on. And the weather's a little cool. This is perfect football weather. Look in the end zone. I mean, the tents are full with people enjoying the snacks and refreshments.
1 minute, 2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Lincoln, first down, 10 yards to go as they get the ball at their 25-yard line. First down for the Oakland Airs. The give is up the middle to Winch. He finds some running room, and he's going to gain about 4 yards on the play.
I tell you what, he's a tough little cookie, man. He's carried the load here for him tonight and probably most of the season. We had trouble finding statistics on these guys for their efforts during the last 10 games this season, but nevertheless, we know they're a talented football team. We got talented players, and they're not going to give up.
The clock is ticking. 32 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Florida A&M 28, Lincoln nothing, as the Rattlers getting to play a lot of players tonight against Lincoln. And this is almost intercepted. Ball almost intercepted on second down. It's going to bring up third down and about 7 yards to go for Lincoln.
Yeah, Goodwin tried to hit his big tall receiver across the middle, threw that ball behind him a little bit, but it hit his hand, went up in the air, and was almost picked off by a Rattler defender.
Third down for Lincoln as they place this ball down at the Lincoln 28-yard line. I'm Melvin Beal here along with Albert Chester. We're here on Ken Riley Field at Bragg Memorial Stadium as the Rattlers have come out tonight and put up 28 points against this Lincoln team who has not won a football game. This is their last game of the season, and they've come out and showed some resiliency against this number 9 ranked Florida A&M team. They're facing a third down, 7 yards to go as the ball is knocked down on the 28-yard line. Quarterback back, being pressure, completes the ball out to his running back, and he is going to be knocked down short of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down, and Al, I think it's probably too early for them to go for it on fourth down, but they're probably thinking about it.
They got to be thinking about it, man. What do they have to lose? You're down 28-0. It's is that the end of the third quarter?
It actually is.
Yeah.
At the end of the third quarter, Florida A&M 28, Lincoln nothing. You're in tune to the Rattler Sports Network, presented by Visit Tallahassee.
Ready to strike. Cheer the Rattlers to victory and be entertained by the March 100 this football season at Bragg Memorial Stadium. The game is over. You can explore even more excitement in Tallahassee. Explore over 700 miles of trails, sway to rhythmic tunes at the Bradford Field Blues Club, sip on a beer from our many craft breweries, or dine at one of our incredible local restaurants. Plan your trip to the highest of 7 hills and visit Tallahassee.com.
Estoy bien. ¿Cómo que no? Sí, ¿y papá? Yeah, I'm starting to work tomorrow. Hi, can you tell me from doing this right? Yeah, that's right. Really?
When you leave one comfort zone in search of another, Regions has the people, tools, and tech
I can help you. You job? You everything.
to help you move forward faster and brave the beginning.
There is a regional sports fan who wears the Louisiana brand hot sauce. That's because the original Louisiana brand hot sauce has been unflavored so many things. The dad brand hot sauce. Bring the heat.
Back live here at Bragg Memorial Stadium. Lincoln elects to kick this ball on 4th down, Al, as we have just entered into the 4th quarter. Florida A&M up 28-0 over Lincoln. And Al, you pointed out we had an injury to our backup center, Reyes, and right now you just want to come out of this with no injuries.
Oh, absolutely. This is why we're playing these guys. It's one of the things that Coach talked about in pregame in terms of you want a soft team, if you will, for lack of better terms, to play the week prior to the Classic. The Classic is where you won't let it all hang out because you can throw the records out the book. Probably the most two rival football teams in the country, Bethune-Cookman and Florida A&M. So hopefully he's not banged up too bad, but we've got a new center in right now. Looks like it's number 66. And I don't have a name for him.
As to give is to Leland Wilhart, who has a nice 7-yard run. And something is happening down here. There's a scuffle on the field. Not sure what's happening, but there's a Donnybrook about to unfold here in Bragg Memorial Stadium at around the 14-yard line as staff from both squads are down on the field right now. Flag has been thrown. Can't identify the players that were involved, but this was away from the action after Leland Wilhart got about an 8-yard gain on the play. The extracurricular activity took place around the 13-yard line of Florida A&M, and officials right now are talking with Willie Simmons from Florida A&M, and they're trying to sort this out here late in the second half.
Well, it looked like it had to be. It was away from the direction the play was going, so I'm thinking it was a cornerback and a receiver going at it. I'm hoping that they're going to replay it here. We have a monitor here in the booth that we can see it.
And right now, it's a Rattler shake going on in the stands. Yes, sir. Everybody's out enjoying this ball game against Lincoln.
But Melvin, you can almost feel this kind of thing coming, right? Because the tension has been real tense the last 15, 20 minutes. And again, these guys are playing with a lot of pride, and they're not going to come in here and intimidate the Rattlers for sure. That ain't going to happen.
DJ Loose Kid has the fans off the chain here at Bragg Memorial Stadium as the officials are down on the field trying to figure out what happened with the extracurricular activities, but they're shaking it up.
And there's at least 2 flags on the field, so I would guess it'll be some offsetting penalties here.
Fans having a good time, Al.
And that's what it's all about.
And look at this. They got it going on. Here at the Bragg.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
It's so good to see this crowd out, as you stated earlier, Al. That's a 3-day weekend for the students and most people here. They didn't have to attend class yesterday, but I got an opportunity to attend the volleyball game yesterday between Bethune-Cookman and the Florida A&M Rattlers. Rattlers take that game in 4 sets over Bethune, a warm-up to next week's Florida Classic.
I was thinking the same thing, man. We're just warming that pot up a little bit.
And the Rattler fans are warming it up as they're shaking it up for the cameras here in Bragg Memorial Stadium.
It's the last game here this year.
Yeah, and the last
regular season.
The regular season game.
Last regular season.
Right,
yeah.
Right. Rattler players getting into it with them as they're shaking it up down on the sideline. Again, is this the Venom Girls from Florida A&M? It's an electric atmosphere here. Back on the field, we have 2 flags down on the play. Leland Wheelhart got about 8 yards on that carry, but back around the 12-yard line. In that area, there was some extracurricular activity that occurred between 2 players. Referees have been in an extended huddle for at least 3 minutes. We have 14 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter as they're trying to sort out what went down on the booth. And folks, Al Chester is shaking it up in the booth.
Well, you know, you got to keep in mind, this is the first ever time that these 2 teams have met.
That's true.
And so these guys have had a rough, long season.
Right.
And those tensions are mounting.
Rattlers shaking it up on the field, having a good time as they both, oh my goodness, number 27 for the Rattlers doing his thing. Oh my goodness. We have everything going on here in Bragg.
The referees are still trying to sort this thing out, folks. I mean, they're still in conference. Had a little chat with Coach Simmons.
And you know, when we talked to him earlier, I see athletic director Tiffany Don Sykes down on the field. And so, Al, that's going to be an interesting explanation from the officials as to what occurred. What you don't want is a player to be thrown out the game and then penalized for the first half of the next game.
Right,
so
right.
You don't want that right now. For Lincoln, that player wouldn't be thrown out until next year.
Yeah.
Right? So we have to keep our focus.
Our composure.
Yes.
I keep our composure.
And as Coach Willie Simmons often says, we got to keep focused on the main thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I like for them, see them do, I'm not quite sure what happened, but offsetting penalties make sense.
That makes sense.
And let's get the game played.
Yes.
There's 10 minutes left in the game, 14 minutes left in the game.
Right, and we really don't need any extra right now. But the 100 is shaking it up in the stand.
Everybody in the stand shaking it up.
Shaking it up. Here in Bragg, as everybody is doing their thing here at Bragg. Cheerleaders now involved. What a festive atmosphere here in Bragg Memorial Stadium as the Rattlers and Lincoln University
offense. Number 58, 10-yard penalty. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Lincoln, number 3, fighting. He is ejected.
Number 3 has been ejected from Lincoln.
Offense, number 84. That's his first unsportsmanlike conduct as it relates to him being potentially disqualified. Also, after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 1, coming off of the bench. He will be ejected. Those fouls canceled. We will unsportsmanlike our fouls. These first down.
Was that Yance or Lovey Jenkins? Because you got 2.
Yeah, either one. If it's Lovey Jenkins, either one
is critical.
It's critical because they could miss the first half, if I'm not mistaken, of the next game. Now, that was a long explanation as to what happened down on the field. But they also said there was unsportsmanlike conduct on number 84. That would be Jalen Howard, a wide receiver for Florida A&M. But he's not ejected.
And so, see, I think it started with Jalen and the cornerback, and then it ended up being people coming off the bench, and then the additional rumbling and bumbling.
And Al, to think about it, I don't know who that player was that came off the bench. That was the other call here. Now, the Rattlers have 2 number ones.
Right.
And so it's unlikely Lovey Jenkins would have been on the field.
Well, Yance would have been on the field, I would think.
Yance would have been on the field.
Closer to the field.
Closer to the field.
Right.
Right.
We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, we have to. Right now, the referees are going to have to remark this ball. On the last possession, there was an 8-yard gain by Leland Wilhart. They're going to place this ball down at the 20-yard line of Florida A&M, and it's going to be first down and 20 yards to go for FAMU. 14 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the football game. Florida A&M up 28-0 over Lincoln University. Maranovich is your quarterback. And he gives this ball off. Well, he passes the ball, and it's going to be complete out to his receiver. And that's going to be Gross for Florida A&M. There's a player down on the field for Lincoln University.
A little play action pass, and he hit his tight end H-back in the flat there. He turned up, and this kid may have the wind knocked out of him. I don't think, I hope it's not anything more serious than that. He caught a shoulder. Yeah, I think that's what it was. 43 for Lincoln. He caught a shoulder in those rib cages, man, and it knocked the wind out of him. Probably scared him to death.
Did you say number 43?
Yeah.
That would be Jordan Dutson. He's a freshman, 6'1", 230 pounds for Lincoln University.
You ever had the wind knocked at you?
I have not.
That's a scary feeling.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you can't catch your breath. You can't breathe. And
wow.
You have to settle yourself down to get it back.
So I take it you have.
Several times.
Oh, wow.
Not a good feeling.
Second down, 13 to go for Florida A&M. With 13 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the football game. And the give is up the middle to the Rattler running back, and that's Leland Wilhart. And he's going to get about 2 yards on the carry as they're going to make this third down and about 11 yards to go for Florida A&M as they mark the ball at the 29-yard line. And Al, right now, the Rattlers just want to get this over.
Well, I mean, you know, we're running the football, and that's going to keep the clock going. So I think you're going to continue to see that unless Shotgun Willie decides to put it in the air. It's 3rd and 10 now, so we got to throw it now. Well, we don't have to, but
we will. Maranovich chased out of the pocket, looking, and he takes a lick. That was a huge lick, and apparently a legal lick, as he held on to that ball. What a tough kid, Al.
Yeah, Junior's a big kid, man, but he can't sacrifice his body like that. And I'm surprised the ref still didn't call that for excessive contact, but because it looked like some helmet was involved.
Helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
Looks like here we go on the review. Junior. Oh,
yeah, that's
helmet to helmet. I'm surprised that they're not going to look at this. They're not. As Trey Wilhart is on the field, he's standing at about his 5-yard line, and the Rattlers are going to punt this football off to Lincoln with 11 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Wilhart. Ball hits at about the 38-yard line, where it's taken there by a Lincoln player. And that's where Lincoln will start their offense. You're in tune to the Rattler Sports Network, presented by visit Tallahassee. We're here at Bragg Memorial Stadium on the beautiful campus of Florida A&M University as the Florida A&M Rattlers are up 28-0 over Lincoln University. We'll be back in a moment.
Are you looking for more in this
Making a difference? AT&T wants to support you in taking your dreams to new heights with a chance to win $5,000 and so much more. Apply now to the AT&T Rising Future Makers Showcase by uploading a video or a written submission to att.com/RFM Showcase. Don't miss your chance to become a part of the Rising Future Makers Network for support and life-changing connections. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents, age of majority. NC 11-623. Void and prohibited. Subject to official rules.
So what they do, E.T.? I ain't never seen them people.
There is a reason sports fans prefer the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. That's because the original Louisiana brand hot sauce has a kick of flavor to so many things. Pop the popcorn, pizzazz, sing to one, make you only right pepper, original Louisiana brand hot sauce.
Are you ready to serve
choice
boldly
game day.
to go the distance to
Louisiana
make
brand hot
friends?
sauce
Then we
brings
have a place where you belong. Join us.
Back live here at Ken Raleigh Field at Bragg Memorial Stadium. We have 11 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the football game. Lincoln University taking over on first down as they mark this ball down at the 38-yard line of Lincoln. And that ball is mishandled. And that's going to cost Lincoln about 5 yards on the play out.
Yeah, I tell you what, they're trying to get a little fancy, running a little reverse action, and mishandled by the receiver and the quarterback.
That's going to bring up second down and 10 yards to go for Lincoln. We had a delay in action of about 5 minutes as the referees sorted this out. 2 players were ejected.
You know what happened? That was actually a pass because it was in front.
So it's incomplete?
It was an incomplete pass.
Got you. Whoa, big hit. Big hit over there by Florida A&M as they laid the wood on the running back. That was a big hit in there by number 9 of Florida A&M. And that's going to be, oh no.
We got some extra numbers out here,
yes,
I think,
we
today.
We do.
Some of the younger guys are actually getting the chance to play here this fourth quarter. 10:26 left in the game. Third down and about 9.
With 10 minutes and 21 seconds remaining here in the football game. Melvin Beal here along with Albert Chester as the Rattler Sports Network presents Rattler football. And the quarterback being pressured in the pocket, fires at the last minute, and that's going to be an incomplete pass for Lincoln University.
Yeah, it's going to force a punt, but great pressure, pushing the pocket by the Rattler defensive line, throwing everything out of sync. That pass falls incomplete. 4th and about 10. Ball marked on the 39-yard line. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a fake punt or some type of razzle-dazzle play at this point.
Why not? If you're Lincoln University, it's your last game of the season, and you haven't won a game, and you're playing against a number 9 ranked football team, and they kick the ball, and it's an effective punt that's going to roll dead down inside of the 8-yard line. They're going to mark it around the 7-yard line of Florida A&M. And Al is interested because Tallahassee is really making an impact nationally with the play of Florida State University, who played today earlier against the University of Miami. The Seminoles are ranked number 4 in the country. They pull out the win against the Hurricanes, and they're they're undefeated. And then you have Florida A&M playing really well here at the FCS level. What?
All eyes on Tallahassee.
Everybody is on Tallahassee right now.
All eyes on Tallahassee.
Nine minutes, 45 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter as Florida A&M up against this Lincoln University football team as Tariq Sims comes into the booth to say hello. He was active in Huntsville last week.
My man. We got a new quarterback, Ja'Cory Jordan, 6'4", 195. He's a redshirt sophomore out of Jacksonville, Florida. Played at Trinity Christian.
And Al, what type of quarterback is he?
He can run and throw. He may be super fast now. He's about 6'4", 6'5". The word on the street is if he will convert the cornerback, he could probably be a pro.
Wow.
But he's playing quarterback right now, and he's getting his opportunity.
He hands this ball off in the backfield to a new Rattler running back. As we said, a lot of players get an opportunity to play tonight for Florida A&M, and that looks like that's Kelvin Sawyer.
Kevin Sawyer.
Junior, 6'4", 6 feet, 210, redshirt senior, out of Tallahassee, Florida High School.
You know, it's important that these young players get some game-like experience.
Yes.
You know, I mean, under the lights, in front of the crowd. It's different from practice.
It is.
You know.
It is. You can't simulate that, can you?
Can't simulate it at all.
And wow, Sawyer takes a lick right there. He's going to lose big yardage. And that was an impressive play by their linebacker. And he's going to knock him back to inside that 11-yard line as they place this ball down at the 10-yard line. Clock is ticking with 8 minutes and 34 seconds as the Rattler cheerleaders shaking it up. Here in Bragg, joined about 100 in sync here at Ken Riley Field. The give is to Sawyer again, who finds some running room. Nice moves as he breaks across the 22-yard line. Nice run by that young man.
I tell you what, that's a tough run right there. Everybody thought it was going to be a pass. That was actually a design draw, and Sawyer picked up the first down, which was it was actually third and a lot.
Right.
And he picked up all of that on his own. Tough run.
First down, 10 yards to go. FAMU move those change injured player down on the field for Lincoln, as they're assisting him at around the 28-yard line. As the energy here at Bragg Stadium, Al, is up pretty high right now.
Well, you know what? This is the last time around for the seniors. Not the last game here, because obviously we're going to be playing the SWAC championship game here. But they want to finish well here in front of their parents, and rightfully so.
Definitely. 8 minutes, 1 second remaining. Ball is marked at the 23-yard line of Florida A&M as they're assisting that player off the field for Lincoln. Rattlers come back out on the field. As Al stated, new quarterback in the game for FAMU.
Ja'Cory led the Trinity Christian team to a state championship when he played in high school.
He sprints out. He's looking. His first pass on the night. Complete.
Good shot.
Complete to the Rattler receiver. That's going to be number 82 for Florida A&M. And that number is not on our roster.
Yeah, that was a nice play-action pass by Ja'Cory. Going to his left side, he got those shoulders squared away, made a nice throw on an out route for the first down. That's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback.
It really is.
Yeah,
it really is.
For him to square those shoulders and throw a nice ball.
7 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Florida A&M 28, Lincoln University nothing. as the Rattlers looking at a first down, 10 yards to go as they place this ball down at the 36-yard line of Florida A&M. And the give is to the up back. He finds some running room, and he's going to dance for another Rattler first down. Flags down on the field, and we'll await the official call.
Something happened doing the run of the play away from the ball.
Yeah, that flag came in from an interesting spot. As we have 6 minutes and 42 seconds remaining.
Man, where you going?
After the play, personal foul, dead ball, personal foul, face mask, 84, offense, 15 yards penalty from the end of the run.
That's against us.
Yeah, and it was a dead ball, personal foul, face mask against number 84 on the roster for Florida A&M. And that's going to effectively take away.
It's Jalen Hall.
Yes.
Wide receiver, freshman wide receiver from Atlanta. That's a big 15.
It is.
Or was it
10? No, it's going to be 15 on a face mask, right? They're going to place this ball down at about the 32-yard line of Florida A&M. Clock is stopped with 6 minutes and 42 seconds. And they're going to call it a first down for Florida A&M. Ball's going to be marked on the 32. Rattlers.
Corey Jordan still in at quarterback.
Still having some problems with that snap, Al.
Yeah.
That's occurred at least 7 times tonight.
That's Jacory on that run. That was a design quarterback run. I tell you what, if he can find a crack to jump in, man, and I want you to see his speed.
He's really fast.
He can get it. He can step.
He's a big guy that can tote it. 5 minutes and 57 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Florida A&M 28, Lincoln University nothing. Ball being placed down at the 36-yard line of Florida A&M. The give is to the running back, Sawyer. Finds some running room. And we have a flag on the play after a nice 24-yard run by Sawyer. And it's more than likely holding against Florida A&M.
And you know what? Whoever did the holding didn't have to. Sawyer was already gone.
Yes, he was. The flag is sitting down at about the 44-yard line of Florida A&M. He advanced the ball to the 40-yard line of Lincoln. So he was already past that point. There are 2 flags down there. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the football game. I'm Melvin Beal here along with Albert Chester.
Holding. Offense, number 18. That penalty is declined. Holding. Number 74. 10-yard penalty for the spot of foul.
Yeah, 2 holdings.
2 holding calls on that play. And they're going to set the ball down at the 30-yard line of Florida A&M as they try to close out this Lincoln University team, who has not won a football game this year, has not played a home game this year, and won 1 game last year, as they're building this Division II program out in Oakland, California. And as Rory Chirac informed us earlier, their men's basketball coach is former NBA player Gary Payton. Ball fumbled by the quarterback. He's being hit, and he's going to lose a lot of yardage as they bring him down around the 18-yard line. And Al, although these guys are getting their first play, you don't want to be sloppy.
Well, and that's exactly what we are at this point. You know, I mean, the center quarterback exchange has been fouled too much tonight. And we need this clock to just hurry up and tick down.
Clock is ticking. 4 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the football game as Florida A&M tries to close out this Lincoln University team to get their 19th consecutive home win here at Bragg Stadium. They trail Montana, who leads with 23 straight home games. The give is to Sawyer. He's an elusive back, and he looks really good as he gains a bound.
Got more than half of it back.
Yes.
Yeah, I tell you what,
he's got some nice moves. Yes.
It's going to be 4th down. I'm sure Coach Simmons is going to punt. Just to remind folks that tomorrow Alcorn and Texas Southern play. Now, we played out at Texas Southern a couple weeks ago. They share a field with a professional soccer team, and they're playing tonight, which means that forced their game tomorrow. That's a critical game because if Texas Southern happens to beat Alcorn, that's going to put Prairie View in the driver's seat.
Wow.
And should be interesting because Prairie View today beats Southern 27-20. And then when you look at the MEAC, it's all up in there. I thought Central was in full control, but they lose to Howard. And this thing could go down to the last week of the regular season.
And we beat Prairie View 45-7 on homecoming. So if they handle their business and Alcorn loses tomorrow, you're saying that we could possibly see Prairie View back here on December the 2nd.
Absolutely. I mean, it's wide open. I mean, they're not selling any tickets because they don't know who's playing.
Right.
At least they don't know the other half who's playing.
Rattlers have already clinched the Southwestern Athletic Conference East Division Championship and will host the SWAC Championship here in Tallahassee on December the 2nd. That championship is controlled by the SWAC, and they control just about everything that's associated with that game. But the revenue stays here in Tallahassee, Florida, as Bragg Stadium, Al is benefiting from funds, $10 million donated by the Blueprint Intergovernmental Agency, $10 million to refurbish Bragg. It's a beautiful stadium here, Al, and due to that investment, Florida A&M Bragg Stadium will also host the Florida State High School Championships here the week after. It's just a win-win for Florida A&M.
Absolutely. You know, it's a salute to Dr. Robinson and the athletic director here, and a good venue, an excellent venue for these high school players to come in here, and it gives us an upper hand in the talent, you know, getting the chance to recruit some of these kids.
And that's a fine line, as Coach Willie Simmons said. We can't officially bring them here at the stadium and recruit them, but we can show the rest of the campus. And folks, if you missed it, Florida A&M entered the top 100 in colleges here in the United States at number 91. So Florida A&M has great academics in addition to athletics.
Well, we try to recruit the best and the brightest. I mean, not only good athletes, but we want great student athletes. And if you don't play any ball, that's okay too. And we want to try to make sure we put you in the catbird seat to be successful in life. And that's what it's all about.
1 minute, 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Lincoln trying to get on the scoreboard. They go for a big one in the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete on the play as Lincoln showing some fight here, Al.
Yeah, T.J. Goodwin, the big quarterback, tried to throw a deep post. It was double covered. He had the safety and the corner, and great coverage.
Good.
That pass was broken up. It's going to be third and about 8 yards to go.
1 minute and 44 seconds remaining in the football game. And Al, it's going to be interesting to see if Yant was ejected from this football game.
That is going to be
because if he was, it's likely he could miss the first half against the Florida Classic. And folks, Florida A&M does participate in the Blue Cross Blue Shield Florida Classic. It's going to take place next Saturday in Orlando, Florida at Camping World Stadium. And Al, it's a rivalry game. And you just never know what's going to happen.
It's beyond rivalry, man. I tell you what, for years, this thing has been one of the hottest tickets in black college football, actually in college football, period.
Yes.
You know, and you can throw the record book out the window, and you're going to find two fine teams going at it for bragging rights.
Definitely. Dark Cloud defense trying to hold on to a shutout blitz. Ball complete to the running back. Minimal gain on the play. Going to bring up fourth down for Lincoln. Clock is ticking. 1 minute and 31 seconds remaining. Here in the fourth quarter, Florida A&M up 28-0. I'm pretty sure Lincoln is going to go for it on fourth down. And it looks like it's about 4 yards to go. Maybe 3 for Lincoln.
1 minute, 10 seconds.
Well, like we said earlier, you know, this team is from Oakland, California.
Yes.
That's a long way from here.
Definitely. To play every game on the road.
Yeah, 3 time zones there.
Yes. And the quarterback on the keeper, he's going to get the first down and more as they bring him down around the 15-yard line with 43 seconds remaining in the football game.
I'll tell you what, the big guy can run the football, he can throw the football, and he's a talent. He came from Mississippi Valley. And I'm sure he's going to get a chance to do this again next year.
Now your assessment of the Rattlers' play at this particular point.
Well, you know what, Melvin, at this point, man, I'm just glad that the game is almost over. You know, this is one of those games that, you know, you want to win, obviously, and we're in the catbird seat to do that, but a lot of young guys got a chance to play here tonight, and that's a good thing. Under the lights, game-like situation. And I'm sure Coach Simmons wants us to hurry up and be over, exhale a little bit, and let's get ready for the Classic.
43 seconds remaining in the football game. Florida A&M up 28-0. It's going to be first down and 10 yards to go for Lincoln, and they would love to get a touchdown to go into their offseason after going through a season in which they have not won a football game.
But, you know, on top of that, to say they scored a touchdown on the top team in the country.
That's right.
I mean, little bragging rights, if you will.
To give a pass, complete, incomplete, as the ball rolled out. I actually thought he had caught the ball and made a football move. And that would have resulted in a fumble, which the Rattlers recovered. But I think they're going to call incomplete on the play. And that's going to bring up second down for Lincoln.
I want us to leave them at 0.
Well, one thing about it, these guys didn't quit. They continued to fight through it in spite of.
They should be embarrassed. I wouldn't even want to kick that.
Quarterback back to passing to the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. And it's going to bring up third down for Lincoln with 32 seconds remaining in the football game.
Well, Melvin, you know this Dark Cloud defense, although it's the second and third team,
right?
They still play with a lot of pride, and they don't want to let these guys get in the end zone.
As the ball is marked at the 15-yard line of Florida A&M, Lincoln desperately looking to get on the board and score to end their season. 32 seconds remaining. Quarterback back to pass. Looking, fires. Complete to his wide receiver who dances, makes a move, but he's going to come up short, and it's going to be 4th down for Lincoln.
The clock is ticking.
15 seconds. Tempo offense for Lincoln. 11 seconds remaining in the football game. And a timeout is going to be called on the field, and we'll be back in a moment.
Tallahassee at the Hampton Inn & Suites, Capital University. Located between FAMU and SFU, surrounded by many restaurants, shopping, and nightlife. Enjoy free Wi-Fi, free hot breakfast, and our clean, fresh Hampton beds. Enjoy great value and experience Hamptonality. Visit Hampton.com to book your next stay.
HBCU students, are you making a difference? AT&T wants to support you in taking your dreams to new heights with a chance to win $5,000 and so much more. Apply now to the AT&T Rising Future Makers Showcase by uploading a video or a written submission to att.com/RFM Showcase. Don't miss your chance to become a part of the Rising Future Makers Network for support and life-changing connections. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents, age of majority. Ends 11/6/23. Void and prohibited. Subject to official rules.
There is a reason sports fans prefer the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. That's because the original.
Back live here at Bragg Memorial Stadium. The game has ended as Florida A&M will get a 28-0 win over Lincoln University. And Al, I guess we could go straight into the post-game show as Florida A&M gets out of here with a 28-0 win and now can turn their full attention toward Bethune-Cookman University in the Florida Classic next weekend.
Absolutely. I tell you what, a great game here tonight. And Lincoln, a nice Division II program is up and coming. Salute to their program, their head coach, and athletic director. And salute the fans for turning out here and cheering on the Rattler football team. Now, we need everybody to show up and show out next week down in Orlando. We plan to have a good time down there and take care of business on the field. And we know we're locked in for the SWAC East, SWAC East champs for the SWAC championship. So let's lick our wounds, enjoy the win, but still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we do, Al. And I think the biggest concern coming out of this game was the number of low snaps between the quarterback and center. Something that I'm certain we will make sure we handle. Remember, our starting quarterback, Jeremy Musa, sat the game out. So there's always that chemistry there with the starting quarterback. Your opinion on Junior Maradovich's play tonight?
Well, Junior basically is auditioning for the starting job next year. And he's the leading candidate, and Jacoby came in, and he had some great plays as well. So I think that the quarterback position looks good. I'm pretty sure that Coach is going to make some decisions on what he's going to do with regards to recruiting other quarterbacks. But Junior played well, man. I think that first time out in over a year that he got some game experience under the lights and handled himself well. I tell you what, we left about 3 touchdown passes out there on the field.
We really did.
And, I thought in my heart that Coach was going to really try to run the football, and that's exactly what he did. I mean, we don't have any stats here tonight, but I think we ran the football up and down the field pretty good.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
And Willie Simmons, shotgun, they call him. One of the traditions is he gets to conduct the band after the game. That's his beautiful wife with him as they coordinate with the Florida A&M band, and see President Dr. Robinson with him. But all in all, Al, I think that he was able to accomplish what he wanted to accomplish tonight, get a lot of players out on the field, and just get his squad ready for the Florida Classic.
Yeah, I agree with you. And we got what we came for. And it's time to reload and get ready for Bethune-Cookman.
Well,
Again, I'd like to salute all the veterans.
Yes.
Thank you for your service.
Yes.
We actually live under the protection of the umbrella of that you provide for us, and we appreciate it. No doubt about it.
Well, from here at Bragg Memorial Stadium, here in Tallahassee, Florida, Florida A&M gets a 28-0 win over Lincoln University out of California. We'll see you next week in Orlando from the Florida Blue Classic between Bethune-Cookman and FAMU. For Al Chester, I'm Melvin Beal. Take care of yourselves, everyone.
Mami, yo estoy bien. I'm okay on money. ¿Sí? ¿Y papá? Yeah, I'm starting work tomorrow, actually. Hi, can you tell me if I'm doing this right?
Yeah, that looks right.
Oh, really?
I think you're good.
When you leave one comfort zone in search of another, Regions has the people, tools, and tech
I can help you with that. New job?
New everything.
to help you move forward faster.